Hello and welcome to ICTV's coverage of the 2026 Central Australian Football League Grand Final in Alice Springs. We've got the Pioneer Eagles up against the Rovers Double Blues at Traeger Park, the centre of Australian football. My name's Stan Coombe. Joining me in commentary, as he always does, Joe Clark. How are you, mate?
Hey, g'day Stan, and g'day to all the viewers out there in ICTV land. I think it's going to be a fantastic game, and on the screen there we see one of the opponents out in Rovers. They're out, and we're going to hear the roar from them.
Pretty impressive banners too. They ran through. If we can just swing the cameras onto the Eagles, they're coming out through theirs now. There you go, you got it on the ICTV screens. There's the Pioneer Eagles burst through and onto the ground. Through the family and friends lined up either side of the banner there.
Yeah, the huddles ain't as big as what we've seen last Sunday, Stan, but nevertheless they're out there supporting their family and friends. I think it's going to be a good game today, Stan.
Great crowd at Traeger Park, magnificent conditions. Temperature today a top of 25. That is absolutely perfect. Look, as normal, we've got lots of Cheerios to hand out. The first one I'm going to do is one I forgot last week for our Bush Grand Final. Mr. Warren Williams, apologies, mate. He came up and filled us in on all the other Williamses, Walkers, Watsons and Waynes in the U and the Moo side. We mentioned them all and forgot about Warren. The mention probably mean more to him with the U and the Moo game, but I just got to get that one in. And the other one I want to mention first up is Mick and Vicky Dow. Used to have the Happy Hawkers AFL supporters shop here in town. They've been watching the whole final series from down Wallaroo way in South Australia. Pretty happy too. They spent some time working out at Hermansburg when they first came to Central Australia, so they really enjoyed the Western Islanders win last week. But Mick and Vic, g'day.
G'day, Mick and Vic.
They're my daughter's godparents.
Beautiful, beautiful, Stan. And I think all parts of Australia they're coming from us today. I've got a shout out while we're getting in early to Waylon Manson's family in Billaluna. They're tuned in. So there's one interstater, and of course my son and daughter-in-law and Kingsley, Stella and Michelle, they're tuning in from Gold Coast, Stan. So there's two states already tuned in. And
I know of more. The Close family, we've got Shaden and Quinton Close, the brothers, out there for Rovers. A cheerio to their parents, George and Chanel, over in New South Wales. So the Closes aren't really close.
They're not.
But they can be close through ICTV.
For sure, Stan. And you're on fire already today, champ. And one noticeable absence that come on the ICTV screen, mate, Matt Campbell.
Yes, he's not playing. He's out of the Pioneer side. Finished third in the Minahan medal again this year at the ripe old age of whatever it is, mid-30s there somewhere. But he didn't play the entire second half of the semi-final. The hamstrings got him, and that is a massive out for Pioneer. Look, at the ICTV crew thought, oh, well, if he's not playing, can we have him commentating? But I think that might interfere with his coaching.
I think he's got a bigger thing to do than sit in here with you and I, Stan. But that's a huge noticeable absence. But even I've seen their ruckman with the
Shane Miles
with
out.
Sling.
Yeah.
So it just gives an opportunity for a young fella. I think they brought in young Ignatius Julie, Pioneers.
Goodness gracious, it's Ignatius.
Yeah, and Kennelly Brown so a bit of leg speed.
Yeah, and
Peter to pay Paul, but those two experiences, that's going to.
I think he's only 16 years old, Kennelly Brown, and he made his debut, his A-grade debut in the semi-final after kicking 6 goals in the reserves the week before.
And I reckon Iggy's 18 this year, mate. So.
Talented youngsters on both sides. Look, this Pioneer, they're the mightiest of CAFL clubs, 34 premierships. Rovers equal second in terms of success with federal, 15 flags, so don't want to win it to get themselves clear into second place. Pioneer have made this day their own so many times over the years, and they come in as favourites. They were the minor premiers, only lost the one game during the minor round, and that was by a single point to Westies, who aren't here today. A 19-point winner over Rovers in the semi. Rovers bounced back with a 36-point win over West to get another crack at Pioneer in the grand final. With those two outs and about the 4 inclusions that Rovers had last week from the semi-final, this matchup evens up a fair bit.
Yeah, well, I think even the last time they played each other, there was no Shane Kamala and there was no Nathaniel Lambton. I think so that's two big ins for Pioneer, and of course those changes with a couple of injuries with Matt. I think he might have done a hammy, and Shane Miles with that sling. So, yeah, there's a couple of big outs, but a couple of ins for Rovers that I'd like to mention. Stan, young Maitland Campbell, he's coming in. And, there was one other change, I think, that came in for...
Cody Flanagan.
Cody Flanagan from last week's win. So, yeah, obviously, Coach Campbell. Yeah. They're both on both sides, too, by the way.
We've got two Coach Campbells today, and Cousins, and both blokes that had AFL experience.
Both played at the highest level. And it's great.
It's fantastic.
It's fantastic, for them to mentor and pass on their skills to the next crop. I think it's fantastic.
The other changes that I want to mention are the ones that Rovers made between the semi and the prelim. They brought in Eddie Hampton, solid job down back. Stanley Waistcoat was another important in, and he gave them a real spark in the forward line and around the midfield. So they were interesting ones to bring in that Pioneer didn't see last time around. Oh, and the other one was Khalil Ross.
Khalil Ross had to serve one match from playing out in the West Adelaide week prior. So it's going to match up. There's no doubt about it, Stan. And both teams obviously deserve to be here, 1 versus 2. But Rovers haven't been back to a grand final for a few years, so I think they'll be looking to break that duck.
Last time they played in one was their 5th flag in succession, that run of 5 straight flags, the greatest era in the club's history, but they've rebuilt to get back into a grand final without hitting the bottom.
Oh, for sure.
So they'll be happy about that. Look, one more cheerio for now from me, and it's actually from someone who's here. Tim Mitchell back in town this week for a family funeral. He's come down to the footy today, but he's left the family back home. So from Tim, we better send a cheerio to Marnie, Eli and Barley on Tim's behalf. And then they will be watching in. They watch every year down there.
Yeah, beautiful. And, I think we as we look at the screens, they start lining up for the national anthem. I think we had the last game stand before the national anthem gets underway. I want to share a story with when I jumped the fence. I jumped the fence with a lady from the last game, and it was Dick Kimber's daughter. And she had so many tears, and it was tears of joy.
Well, Dick Kimber, he's a man
tears of joy.
He helped get Westies going as a club back when it was Malanka, the great historian of Central Australian football, and sadly missed.
Even brought a lump to my throat, my man.
Yeah. And look, most people in Alice who grew up in Alice Springs will remember him as as their history teacher.
Yeah, for sure, mate. And, one of mine too. I used to love getting water off him.
CAFL, he'd run water for Westies and give everyone a drink both sides. We've got the players lined up in the middle of the ground. We're just waiting the national anthem. We didn't hear it come through the headsets all that great last time around, Joe, so disrespectfully we talk through it just so the audio's a little bit better for the viewing audience out there. We will mention that this game will feature the Minahan medalist from this year, Deacon Braun, son of the great Wayne Braun, double Blues midfielder and a worthy winner too. The leading goal kicker in the competition is also out there, Wesley Steele. He kicked 29. He beat Travis King from Rovers by a solitary goal. Travis now, through the finals, has 6 more goals than Wesley Steele. He got 3 and then 4 in the 2 finals he's played. And Wesley Steele didn't get a look in at full forward last time because now they've got Waylon Manson in the side. And in the last 2 meetings between these 2 clubs, Waylon Manson has kicked 7 goals in each of those 2 games. So Steele actually did a good job in the semi-final playing as a midfielder across half-back. But first thing is try and stop Manson. And then if you do, they might throw Steele up forward, and he kicked 5 against Rovers the first time they met.
Okay, well, yeah, so they've got some options, there's no doubt, that Pioneers. But young fella, I think the youngest fella on the ground there, my nephew, Dylan Mallard. Ryan Mallard's son.
What a famous name.
Well, yeah. Looking forward for the opportunity for him.
I think we already sent a cheerio out to DJ earlier on in the women's grand final as well, but he'd certainly be interested in that one too.
Oh, for sure, brother. I hope you're going to enjoy this one.
And look, we mentioned Matt Campbell out of the Pioneer side, so that robs us of 1 Everingham medalist. Still 2 out there. Sean Foster for Pioneer, Tosh Kernoth for Rovers, and that's the medal for best on ground in the grand final. So a couple of big game players there.
And Luke Adams, he's going to bring some real experience to this team today. I mean, obviously, he's a stalwart, and he's been around for a long time in the league. So
I would suggest Luke Adams, Travis King, Matt Campbell, if he was playing, Curtis Haynes, who isn't, but did play in the semi-final for Rovers. I would say they're the longest-serving current footballers in the CAFL competition. And still going strong. Most of them, I reckon, probably go around again next year.
Oh, for sure. And you can't teach that experience on a day like this, Stan.
See, over on the far side of the ground, there's a few Rovers supporters out there who've put a little bit of effort into the banners and the balloons up on the fence. You probably can't see it on your screens, but around on the Pioneer Hill, there's a bit of green and gold going on around there too. And of course, over near the scoreboard, we'll have the green and gold gazebos where the Foster family will be sitting and cheering on Sean and Luke.
The Pioneers already drawn first blood, Stan. They've won the toss, and they're going to the southern end.
which is what we call the gap end of the ground, and they will probably always do that, Pioneer, because they love to come home towards their supporters at the basketball stadium end of the ground.
In the last game, I noticed that there was a breeze favouring the southern end, and it's still the same. We see the streamers that keep belting there, but Pioneers are just, that's what they do. They just go towards the town end or the basketball stadium end in the last quarter.
Yeah, the Eagles looking to make this a big day. They won the reserves premiership early on in the day, and former premiership coach Willie Foster, best on ground medal in that one. So it'll be a big night at the Pioneer Shed tonight if they can do the double, but Rovers are going to have plenty to say about it.
Big shout out, Stan, before you take the bounce, big shout out to Congress. They bring us this coverage, and it wouldn't be possible without this support and sponsorship, Stan.
Yeah, and they just do a great job supporting our coverage of local football. They do a great job of supporting the whole community and making everyone healthy. So almost ready for a start. It's going to be Ignatius Julie taking over the ruck work from Shady Miles. He's up against TIO CAFL for the Double Blues to get things underway in the 2026 Grand Final. Stan Coombe with you, and Joe Clark to take him away, mate.
Ball's up, tossed up. Ignatius Dooley goes up, but Tyreek Fat wins it. He goes in looking for Khalil Ross. He overruns the football. But Waylon Doolan, the ex-Pioneer, he gives it off to Close. Nice pass inside forward 50. And this is what created headaches for West last week. Travis King just presenting and that ball out in front.
Well, I'll tell you what, George and Chanel will be pretty happy about that, because Shaden Close and Quinton Close both involved in that passage of play. And here he is, Travis King. 7 goals through the final so far. I'm just looking at those totals, though. Wesley Steele won it with 29. Gone are the days of Lance White with 100, Danny Measures 100, Paulie Archie, Trevor Dew. We're not seeing that anymore. But Travis King is consistent. He's just missed that one. The first score of the grand final goes to the Double Blues.
Yep.
Jackson Cole will bring the footy back into play. I think he recently played his 100th senior CAFL game. He plays on out into the back pocket, casual stroll, had a bounce, beautiful pass, and he finds Wesley Steele, who does not find himself in the forward line.
Hands of Steele, he's going to go back to Cole. No fear, Cole. He should have went for the football. He went for the opposition instead. Cullen, he was handy up forward. Oh, nice stuff, Close. Handball on to Khalil Ross. Son of a gun. Khalil, he gets on the afterburners. He likes
well played.
He's put it straight through the guts. He's drawn first blood for the Rovers Football Club.
I tell you what, his dad knew how to start a grand final too, but he was doing it for the other club.
No doubt about that. Big shout out to you, Lachlan James. If you're watching, I know you're watching live.
You see it on the replay. As soon as he had a sniff there, Khalil Ross, he knew I'm going towards goals. Good play by Shaden Close again involved, and he's had hand in both of their scores so far.
He has, Stan, and he's been tight inside, and that's the quick hands out, and he's known for that. Close, he gets in there. Close gets it out, and again, you said it, champ. 2 goals. No, 2 shots on goal, sorry.
Back in the middle, Dooley, this time he has the better of the tap, gets it down to Steele. Did well there to extract the handball out of the tackle and get it to Savala Seaton, who gets inside 50. The big man they have to stop. Waylon Manson takes the mark. Was that Tosh Kernoth on him, or did Kernoth just go with him for that marking contest? Because that would be an exciting matchup.
I think Tosh is on him, mate.
Taylor Stubbs is standing the mark. And Waylon Manson coming off 7 goals in the semi-final to shoot for his first. He only played the bare minimum games to qualify for finals for Pioneer this year, Waylon Manson. A man who's won the best and fairest medal in the bush competition before. A little bit of a stutter as he runs in, and he got very close to the man on the mark and underneath the kick. It hasn't even quite made the distance. So after it, Kennelly Brown there for Pioneer in the forward pocket. The ball over the boundary line will get a boundary thrown about 20-25 metres around from the Pioneer goal. This is their first move inside their attacking 50.
Manson just went a bit too close to the man on the mark. Ball's going to be tossed in from that boundary umpire, close to the Pioneer goal. Dooley, he wins it. Ignatius, he gives it on to Jones. Free kick here. Rovers being held without the football. And that's going to go to young Pepperell. Jeremiah Daniels Pepperell. Where's the next free kick? He goes across. He goes looking for Toshi Kunoth. Kunoth deep into Rovers' defence. He tells them, I'm going along outside. No, he chips it and goes short. Dangerous. Close was up to the challenge. He goes long, looking for, but Nene's there. The hair locks. He gives it off to his teammate there. Sean Foster. Foster inside forward 50. Mallard, the Neff. He can't get his hands on the football though. Close. Quinton. The Quinton variety. Gives it off to Kunoth. Tosh. He can't get it out of there. Tristan Watkins overruns a football. Still there needed to be one. J-Lo. Jalen Anderson, he's got a different role today.
I reckon they might have played that a push in the back.
Yeah, it's going to come back to...
It should come back to Anderson because it wasn't after disposal.
It does.
Baden Alkin, the premiership coach from Western Owen, here to watch today.
Jalen Anderson, huh?
But he's here to watch Jalen. It's his brother-in-law. I was getting there. Sorry. Pretty happy bloke too, the nail gun. Anderson kicks inside 50. Pioneer got the hand on the footy there. Shane Lovegrove brought it to the ground. And now it's been cleared back into the centre. Almost an accidental mark taken there by Cody Flanagan for the Double Blues. I'm not sure he realised he had it clutched in the one hand. The kick goes inside 50. Wesley Steele doing the work in defence. Takes a mark for Pioneer. He's going to get a 50-metre penalty. Not a lot in it.
Nah.
But I suppose enough for the umpire.
You can't touch someone. It's simple. You can't touch someone after they've taken a mark.
I'm wondering if we've got a couple of Darwin umpires here today to join our umpire of the year, Bronte Stray.
That's a big 50.
Oh, it's more real estate in Darwin, mate.
Anders, he takes an uncontested mark, 48.
Nelson Anders.
Talk about history at Pioneers, mate. Talk about history. There's one right here. We spoke about the late Kimber. This is the late Costello.
Oh, rightio. Nelson Anders, with the blonde hair. He's got a name like a Swedish tennis player. Joachim Nyström, Nelson Anders. He's got the blonde hair. That kick drifts out into the snake pit forward pocket. Off hands after the marking contest. Quick little kick around the corner there by Dylan Mallard in towards goal. Taylor Stubbs will take it over the boundary line. Boundary throw-in.
Yeah, nice effort on goal then by Anders, but didn't have the legs to get there. Shane Inkamala got up a bit sore after that one. We haven't seen him into the action just yet, but the ball's going to be tossed in. Ignatius Dooley up against Pepperell. Dooley wins it. He gives it to his teammate, who snaps it around the corner.
The young bloke.
The Jones. He's kicked his first goal, and that's Pioneer's first for the afternoon.
Have a look at that. Was it Kennelly Brown or Mackay Jones? Have a look here on the replay. Number two,
Kennelly Brown. Sorry.
Only 16 years of age, and he's got Pioneer's first goal in the opening term, and they closed within a point. 1 straight 6. Rovers 1-1-7. About 6 minutes gone in the opening term. It's been a bright start.
A real opportunist goal, huh?
Yeah, brilliant. And look, a lot of faith. Matt Campbell, the coach, in a young man. There would have been blokes lining up at trade and knocking on the door going, hey, I'm experienced.
Yeah.
He's gone with a young bloke and he hasn't let him down.
No, I think they've traded speed for speed.
Footy back in the middle. Ignatius Dooley versus Tyreek Arfat, and they've been taking it in turns winning the tap. This time it's Arfat down to Shaden Close. He's had a good first quarter. Kicks wide and inside 50. Nathaniel Lampton. Good judgment to take the mark. And now he'll play on with a switch of play right across to the scoreboard side where he finds Sean Foster. And now Foster to go longer out to the wing to the Santa Teresa speedster Dylan Ellis with it on the defensive 50.
Gingy Port Express, he goes looking for the gap road wing, gives us to Kane Seedens of Ellis. He can't get a handle to the skipper in Thomas Swan, the vice captain. Oh, this man can though. How good. That was so classy, but he just couldn't get the ball over the top. And that was Lucas Ross. The ball comes out here. This is Jones, the lad from Mount Ellen. But leading in the race there was Craig. Craig taps it. He was clever. He gives it on to Close. Shaden. He goes long, but there's nothing but Sean Foster. He takes an uncontested mark. He goes off to the races. He goes looking for and finding Kane Seedens Savalas.
One of the crew that come down from Tennant Creek regularly. No Lockie Lake out there today.
Yep, Seedens Savalas. He goes short looking for the Naff, Dylan Mallard, he comes back inside. Dangerous. Turned over. Lucas Ross, he doesn't muck around. They go looking for uncontested Stanley, the man, waistcoat, who lets it go from 40, and it's long, very wide and unhandsome, and got out of bounds Stan Coombs.
Yeah, Stan Waistcoat has got his hands on the footy at least. It'll blow some nerves out for him. He was a terrific inclusion into the Rovers side for the preliminary final. Didn't play in the semi. Jackson Cole marks the short kick in. And then it comes out to the grandstand side over to Dylan Ellis. So swapping sides of the ground now. Ellis, his last possession was on the other side. That short pass is a good one, and he gets it to Luke Foster. Bit of a grand final specialist too, Luke Foster. He's played a couple of very, very good ones in the past. That's a very high kick and it's wide. It's gone out of bounds on the full. In the grandstand there. Cheerio down in the grandstand too to Claire Norman and Jeanette Hampton sitting together and having a good old chat and enjoying the beautiful weather at Traeger Park. There's the pass. Goes to Adam Cullen with the mark And now another pass off the centre foot. Oh, Lucas Ross spilt that one. He was off before it actually hit his hands. Thomas Swan will come away with the footy for Pioneer. Long kick. Put the footy out in front of Micaiah Jones. He can run onto this just inside the boundary line, but had a fumble. We'll get a boundary throw in half-forward flank for the Eagles.
It was clever there by the Eagles down deep in defence. Ball's going to be tossed in 90 metres out from the attacking goal. Dooley, this is a good ruck contest. He's up against Arfat. 17-year-old against the not too much older opponent. Arfat gets it. He gives it off to Deacon Braun, the medalist. He gets a bust through a tackle. He goes long looking for Stan Waistcoat. Waistcoat against Cole. No fear, Cole gets a spoil in. And it's gone over the boundary line and can't beat anyone. It's going to be tossed in from the opposite end. 90 metres out the attacking goal of Rovers. Big Travis King's moved into the ruck. Tyreek comes off for a spell. Ball's tossed in. Shane Inkamala goes up against. Goes to the Nick Minahan medalist and Braun. That was a throw, umpire.
Whistle's gone.
It was a sling, huh?
He's calling the throw, I think.
Yep. Pioneer.
Agreed with Joe Clark.
Pioneer.
Is that Tristram Watkins Jr.?
Yep.
Tristram Watkins Sr. was a pretty handy player too, I'll tell you that.
He gives this ball off and it's just worked out of the defence from Inkamala. Inkamala goes looking for Nene. Inkamala makes more ground. Nene comes back inside. He finds his teammate there, Foster. Luke gives it back to Nene. He's off to the races. Worm-burning pass, but been cut off by big Travis King. King goes inside 50. He shanks the kick. Lovegrove. Deacon Braun can't get this man Ken though. Nene, he's gone a bit high.
Yep.
Free kick, it's going to go to Nathaniel Lampton.
Seems like the umpires mic'd up to you, Joe Clark. You've picked the last couple of free kicks and got it right. Big thank you to Central Australian Aboriginal Congress. They're bringing you this live broadcast and delivering quality healthcare and supporting families across the region. The ball off hands from the marking contest over the boundary line. We'll get a boundary throw in right in front of the Bowden Macadam grandstand as Eddie Hampton hands the ball back to the boundary umpire. Got a bit of blue in the hair there, Eddie.
Unlike myself.
So Jeremiah Daniels Pepperell versus Ignatius Julie. A couple of young ruckmen there. And look, he's been penalised, but that was a really flat boundary throw-in. Didn't give either ruckman much chance there. Dooley with the free kick, the son of Glenn, Central Australia's Father Christmas lookalike. Kick to the half-forward flank. Footy off hands. There's Eddie Hampton over the ball. It's been stolen away from him, though. Eli Baker there for Pioneer, another one of the Tennant Creek crew. The ball off hands. We get a boundary throw-in. I think we do on the half-forward flank for the Eagles.
Big shout-out to you, Mickey Bull and Andy B, if you're watching. It's Elijah Baker, your neff. Ball's going to be tossed in. Ignatius Dooley, he's up against Pepperell, Stan. No, the umpire's going to ask to do it again.
Yeah, they probably should have done that last time.
I think so. Just go in another 10 metres.
Whoosh. Still not getting a lot of elevation there. Josh Kernoth through some traffic. The handball over to Lucas Ross. Long and high kick from him, half-forward flank. Cole versus Braun. Cole had the better positioning at the back. He's taken the safe mark on the chest and he'll pass off to Luke Foster, who's got it on the half-back flank.
We've seen that a few times in this Pioneer outfit. Cole to Foster. Foster plays on the Luke flavour. He gives it on to Lovegrove, gives it back to Luke. He has one. He gives it back to Dooley. Ignatius, Big Iggy. He goes inside forward 50. In the face. Marcus McDonald overruns a football. Still there needed to be one. Ball still there needed to be one. Pioneers just go in there looking for the football. Stacks on the mill. Good effort by Anders. The umpire's going to pin him for dropping the football. He's just dived in and grabbed it.
Is that Stanley Kenny up in the forward line for Pioneer? We don't see him in the forward line too often. Gage Smith got the kick out of defence for the Double Blues to Quinton Close, who's marked in the back pocket. Close goes long. He's looking for Travis King. Up high and a bit early there, Shane Inkamala. King will get the free kick. The Rovers veteran, long way away from goals. He normally kicks a few, so he's working hard up the ground. Short pass to Quinton Close. The two Close brothers have had plenty of footy in this first term.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Stan. Well, where's the next link in the chain? He goes down the line. Good creating there. And that's young Malachi. Where's the next link in the chain for young Mala? He plays on. He's been asked to play and he goes into the hot spot. Cullen's been handy. He goes up. Nice mark. No one was on him. Cullen's been handy. He goes long into the forward line. Waistcoat at the back. Swan in the front. He can't take a mark. Waistcoat still there. It's rolling, rolling.
I think he got a foot on that.
I think you'll find that he has kicked the goal, Stan.
Yeah, Stanley Waistcoat gets his first, Rovers second. And they push the margin out to 7 points. Midway through the first term of the grand final here on the replay. Gee, great contest between these two. And he just got a bootlace on it. Stanley Waistcoat kicked a couple in the preliminary final. He's got one on the board and Rovers lead by 7.
Yeah, Stanley Kenny is lined up at centre-half forward.
I don't know if I've ever seen that before. We've seen him play a fair bit of footy in both competitions over the years.
I think they're going a bit quicker in the forward line, Rovers, so I think that's hence Stan the man's gone back.
Yeah, the move there for Rovers. Jeremiah Daniels Pepperell, he's sharing the ruck duties with Arfat. And it was a pretty even contest. Shaden Close, another possession for him doing the roving. And a bullet-like pass, bit hard to handle there for Cullen. Presence of mind, though, to get the tap over to Khalil Ross, who brushes off one tackle from 45 out. He goes in towards the big sticks and misses through for one behind. I think he'll cause some headaches up there, though.
Yeah, I think he will.
The man with 0 on his back. Don't see that often.
There's just a bit labouring, I think, Pioneers in their forward line. But they're just swinging the changes. We just see Wesley Steele just swap with Marcus McDonald and Mick Danger.
Say one thing, Rovers have proved themselves to be a fast starting side through the finals.
Lovegrove, he goes long. Can't take a mark. There's Lucas, Sean Foster, Waylon Doolan. He's got his clearance from Pioneer last year. He goes inside forward 50, but nothing but Lovegrove. Lovegrove takes an uncontested mark. He goes short looking for No Fear Cole. Jackson, he goes long outside looking for his teammate there in relation in Swan. Thomas Swan can't get his Toshi Kunoth can. He been bumped over the sideline by young Jacob Ross, and it's going to be a boundary throw in, Stan Coombe.
Yeah, that is disappointing, Lockie Lake out. There's no Swan Lake today. We do enjoy our ballet at Traeger Park. So boundary throw in, half-forward flank. Another very flat boundary umpire, and I think we've got to do something about this. There's Swan. He gets the handball forward for the Eagles. Oh, Jacob Ross under a little bit of pressure. Swan back to assist. Got it over to Shane Inkamala. Inkamala goes long. He's looking for Steele. Steele in the front position. Took the mark on the chest just outside 50 and just inside the boundary line. Oh, he's kicked forward, partly smothered. Good effort there by Tyreek Arfat. I would have picked it up, though, is Eli Baker for the Eagles. Gets it back into Stan the man, Kenny. Kenny under a bit of pressure. Long handball backwards to Isaiah Miller. He'll kick towards the top of the goal square. Plenty of Rover defenders back there. And Taylor Stubbs will clear with a long kick. Toshi Kurnoth's got to get a hand on that. And I think he might have, just before the boundary line, saved a free kick throw in
instead. Yeah, it would
instead.
have been the old lasso.
Stan, the man, Kenny, certainly making his presence felt in the forward line. If I was a defender, I'd be getting out the road if he was on the hard lead out from full forward.
8-point margin in favour of Rovers. 6 minutes to go in this first term.
Let's have a look at this boundary throw in.
Bit short.
Oh.
It's very short. The ball comes out the back though. Anders, he wins it. He's been tackled high. The umpire's seen what I've seen. I'm on fire today with these calls, Stan. Anders. Name like a tennis player, goes in looking for Manson.
Yeah. Too tall. This is what he did in the semi-final as well. He was towering overhead, and that was in wet conditions.
I feel for my mate there, Gage Smith.
Yeah.
He's given away 10 inches.
Yeah.
And if the ball's coming like that, it's just so hard for a backman.
And he is probably their tallest defender to match up on him. The only other one I can think about is Eddie Hampton, or maybe put Tosh Kurnoth on him and make him accountable the other way.
Yeah.
With Kurnoth, a defender that likes to run off.
Manson.
Yeah, no mistake with that one, Waylon Manson. Gets his first goal on the board. Pioneer have now got 2, and they're back to within 2 points.
Big shout out to all Waylon's family. He said they tuned in, I said that, at Billaluna, WA. And like I said, big shout out to McDonald family at Papunya. Condolences, but Marco's playing in a grand final today, and I hope you're tuned in and enjoying the game.
Yeah, Rovers, how do you stop Waylon? We haven't got the international whaling ban here, so you can't stop him that way.
Yeah, no, again, they just got to stop supply, Stan. Stop supply, that's simple. The ball, he can't take a mark if it's not getting there, eh?
5 minutes to go in the opening term. It's been a tight opening term, as the scoreboard indicates. 2-2-14 Rovers. Pioneer 2 straight goals, 12 whistle. Got the ball up. That might be a 6-6-6
No,
infringement.
I think he made it just in time. No, he's his first warning, Pioneer.
And the clock continues to tick.
Yep.
And eventually
Stan Kenny's on the wing.
Wow. Never seen that before.
Dooley up against Arfat. Arfat wins it again. Oh, this bloke's been good in the centre. The bro, Deacon Braun, he goes forward. Nice centre clearance and a nice mark there by Adam Cullen. He was for handy up half forward last week.
Yeah, very good overhead mark, Cullen. And he contests everything in the air. A chance to extend the lead for Rovers. Currently at 2 points. Set shot, 45 metres out.
He likes it.
Yeah, goal umpire hardly moved at all. Goal on the board to the Double Blues. So a quick reply from them gets them a little bit further in front again, back out to 8 points, 3-2, 20 to 2 straight 12.
He's the third single goal kicker for Rovers. Khalil's got one. Adam Cullen, that's his first, and Stanley Waistcoat. I think Coach Fred Campbell today, Stan, he's swinging the changes. You know, we're seeing Toshi go up forward as well.
Plays Jalen Anderson back instead of forward, where we've used to
and
been
we've
used to
seen
seeing him.
Stanley Waistcoat spend a lot of time in the middle last week. He hasn't spent a minute in there yet.
Gee, Tyreek Ifat belted the skin off that foot. He got it to half forward. Sean Foster had it, lost it, ran into the body. Deacon Braun feeds the handball forward. It's been spilt there by Lucas Ross. Eventually it does come back the Double Blues way. Waylon Doolan got it from Luke Adams. Doolan gave it over to Braun. He goes with the left foot this time. Nice kick, and Khalil Ross's mark. 55 out from goal. In space, Travis King. The kick goes there. Couldn't hold onto it with the one hand. Now the pressure comes late. Onto the left boot goes King. Into the goal square. Pioneer got the defenders back there. Now Will clear off half back. Kick out towards
Dangerous.
the defensive 50. I don't know what's going on back in the square there. I reckon this has been held up. I reckon there's a free to Rovers back in the goal square.
Oh, wow, Jalen Anderson.
Well,
Jalen Anderson's singing out for it. It's going to be his free kick.
Luke Foster, I think it was, that had cleared it out, and then I noticed him stop and look back behind, and there was lots of blokes waving their hands around, and I think we're going to get a free kick to Rovers.
I didn't see what happened, Stan, but if it's undisciplined, you don't need that.
So Jalen Anderson, a chance to make this a pretty good quarter for Rovers.
Oh, they've started like a house on fire, Stan. You said they got a good start this year.
Yeah, they led 5-1 in the semi-final and got out of the blocks against Westies last week in the prelim too. I think it was pretty similar. Oh, we know Jalen Anderson's not going to miss from there. He pokes it through, and that margin now out to 14 points. Rovers 4-2-26, Pioneer 2 straight goals, 12. If you said to Fred Campbell before the game, you'll have a 2-goal lead at quarter time, Fred would take it.
Oh, for sure, there's no doubt about it. Against a slight breeze too, Stan, I think he'd take that any day of the week. They're just doing all the little things. Rovers are doing all the little things. They're looking for each other, and they're just looking for play the percentages there.
And Fred Campbell, he's coached the premiership before. He coached the drought breaker back in 2012 for Rovers. Spent about 16 years in the wilderness. Good to see him back doing it again.
That should be a free kick to Rovers. It is. It is.
So is that the second time now, the 6-6?
Yeah, no, well, he didn't get to his spot, Thomas Swan.
Oh.
Fat, he goes short looking for Eddie Hampton. He drops it. Oh, look at that mullet. Edward. He gives it off to Lucas Ross. He takes them all on. Handballs it over to Luke Adams. He drops what he should have taken. Still there needed to be one. Steele. Wesley Steele. He takes them on. He's been collared around the neck by Luke Adams, and it's going to be a free kick. There's no doubt about that. That's a free kick every day of the week.
You got it right again, Joe Clark. One slipping up over the shoulder. Wesley Steele goes backwards to Nathaniel Lampton, back inside the defensive 50. Short pass just gets to Shane Lovegrove. Drop down on the one knee to make it. He's kicked straight into the man on the mark. Khalil Ross then held him when he didn't have the footy. That'll be a free kick. Well done, Khalil Ross. Just good awareness. He was ready for the quick play on.
Oh, I want to know why he was so close to the mark.
The bloke just went too quick, I think. He didn't have to go anywhere. Pass off now to Eddie Hampton. Yeah, I don't think he moved anywhere, Khalil, but Lovegrove didn't give himself room and went the kick.
Yeah.
He should have pushed
back a bit. But he smothered it. He was 2 metres away from mark. It should have been a 50 stand.
Yeah, I'm not sure. If he plays on,
anyway,
is there a call of play on? Is there a call of stand?
Good
We'll get either of them.
Eddie Hampton has a shot.
On the bell.
Kicked it on the bell. He likes it.
Oh, yeah.
And that's his first goal for the afternoon.
Champton. They're up and about.
They've got 5 individual goal scorers at the moment. And Rovers, their goal kickers, Khalil Ross 1, Adam Cullen 1, Jalen Anderson 1. We just seen Eddie Habit kick after the bell. and Stanley Waistcoat's got 1. The goal kickers for Pioneer, Kennelly Brown's what 1, and Waylon Manson.
There's a bit of a bonus had one there on the bell too, Eddie Hampton, because they've been using him down in the back line. So for him to get up forward and get a goal on the board, that is a little bit of a bonus. 5-2-32 Rovers, Pioneer 2 straight goals, 12. So a 20-point lead at quarter time in the 2026 grand final. Pioneer came in as deserved favourites, I would think. So if you want to upset a favourite, you've got to get off to a good start, and that's what the Double Blues have done.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. And they've started like a house on fire, Stan, and then the secret is they've just got to keep that momentum.
A big thanks to Congress, Central Australian Aboriginal Congress that is, for backing local footy and championing better health for our mob right here in Central Australia. I'm glad I'm getting that word championing out. It's not an easy one, doesn't roll off the tongue for me. But a big thank you to Congress. It's quarter time in the 2026 grand final. Rovers lead Pioneer by 20 points. A short break from us from ICTV, and we'll be back with the second term very, very soon.
Diphtheria is a serious sickness. It is spreading across the Northern Territory. Diphtheria can make you really sick, or you could even die if you don't get treatment. Look out for a sore throat or skin sores. Don't wait. If you or someone in your house has any of these symptoms, go to the clinic straight away. Diphtheria can be treated with antibiotics. Let's stop diphtheria together.
Hey, any smoke?
No way, smoking poisons your body and makes you feel no good. You'll notice the difference when you quit.
We're alive, fresh air, good vibes, strong body, strong mind, no smoke, no worries.
Your body will feel healthier when you give up smoking and vaping. Talk to the doctor at Congress and they'll help you quit.
No smoke, no worries.
Love exploring the Territory? If you do, it's good to know that with TIO Comprehensive Car Insurance, if you have an accident covered by your policy, we're here to help with the reasonable costs of towing, as well as your additional emergency accommodation and travelling costs. So get out there and explore. Get a quote today. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Watch out for these new videos on ICTV this week.
Shake, baby, shake. Shake, baby, shake. Shake, baby, shake. Come on over. Whole lot of shaking going on. Be fine out there. Don't you worry about it. Be fine out there. Don't you worry, brother. You'll be fine out there. Don't you worry about it. Be fine out there. Don't you worry.
Welcome back to ICTV's coverage of the 2026 CAFL Grand Final. It's quarter time. Rovers 5-2-32 lead Pioneer. 2 straight goals, 12. My name is Dan Coombe. Joining me, Joe Clark. The messages are coming in from all around the country, mate.
Thick and fast, mate. Big shout out to my Duddage up there in Mount Isa, and Tiny, Dell and the girls. And, of course, Lorena tuned in from Coburg. So there's a few in the Isa.
ICTV's own, Lorena?
Even the Rolls Royce. Big shout out to you, Graham Smith, and my family. in Adelaide. And Tommy Tux, and of course we mentioned Daryl John. Big shout out to you, brother. And Tommy Tux and Dom, keep doing what you're doing. The ball's back in here. Wayland, I think we got Inkamala in the ruck. Inkamala, he's up against TIO CAFL. He wins it down, only won by Kane. Seaton Savalas, he goes long in the forward line. But Pepperell, he wanted it. He's the only one that had his eyes for the football. He goes on looking for the veteran in Luke Adams. Adams, he's got Cullen over the top. Adam, he was handy. He finished off where he started off. Lucas Ross, he goes over to the Minahan medalist. Son of a gun, Deacon Braun. Deacon Braun, he plays on. He goes long in the forward looking for Stanley. Waistcoat and push in the back. Yeah. It's got to be a free kick against Cleel Ross to Sean Foster.
Yeah, Foster was spreading across that one, wasn't he?
Foss over to Seaton. Seaton gets over there. Savalas, he gives it off to Gingy Porter Express. Dylan Ellis, he's off to the races. Waylon Doolan's just taken him out. The umpire says free kick. It's got it. Oh, there's a bit going on there. Not quite picking that up on the cameras at the moment. A little bit of push and shove back where the free kick was. There's a 50-metre penalty coming out of it all. Dylan Ellis took exception to the treatment and went back and... is that Waylon Doolan with the footy? Waylon Doolan.
Yeah. Just shoved him back on the ground.
Yeah.
Doolan now gets a shot at goal. And that wasn't going to happen.
Nah.
Gee, this would be gold for the Double Blues. They got a nice break at quarter time. If they can get the first goal of the second term, the margin's out beyond 4 goals already.
Doolan, it's not going to get the legs, but Waistcoast has gone up.
Khalil Ross
has taken the mark uncontested. He goes back to Waistcoat. No. He should have taken more of that opportunity. Waistcoat snaps in the snake pit pocket, and it's gone across the face, and goal umpire Grant Butler, he's doing a good job there.
Don't think they made the best of that one, Rovers.
No, they played on.
Kick in. Sean Foster. Gee, looked like pass out to half back. Taken it centre half back by Shane Inkamala. Brushes off a tackle. Through some traffic, and then the handball forward to Nelson Anders, and now he'll run through the centre of Traeger Park. Had a bounce. He's kicked low towards the attacking 50. Nice ball there by Ethan Muir, linking up with Reece Craig. Oh, eventually the handball's intercepted though. The Double Blues try to get it forward. Marcus McDonald onto it. Long kick back towards the Pioneer goal.
Baker!
Eli Baker puts it through. Pioneer get the first goal. Hit the post.
Hit the post. Elijah Baker.
Spitfire, well, probably still pays for Spitfires up there in the AFL Barclay as well. Baker, a famous name in their footy. A 5-time patrons medalist. While the surname up there, Andrew Baker. Double Blues out of defence to Jeremiah Daniels Pepperell, a most improved young footballer.
He goes down looking for Close. Close has had a ton of it. He goes over looking for the son of a gun. Khalil Ross, he's off to the races. He gets around. Lovegrove's too good. Well done. Downfield, I think it's going to be.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, against Pioneer.
Gee, there's been a few infringements that have cost them dearly.
Oh, for sure. King was out of position, but we're going to see Travis King is on the right foot for a left footer.
Yeah.
He's just going to favour him in that snake book pocket stand.
Yeah, and I think he's sort of far
There's
enough
a couple
away.
of undisciplined acts that are creeping into Pioneer stand.
Yeah. He's far enough away from the boundary, I think, here for the snake pit venom to not have too much impact on the kick, especially for a left footer. If he was a right footer, I'd probably be a bit concerned. No, there is still some venom in the pocket. One slides across the face and through for one behind.
That's their first score for the quarter.
5-4-34, Pioneer 2-1-13. Only 4 minutes gone in the second term. Jackson Cole will take the kick in duties for Pioneer. Been a great defender over the last half a decade at least now, Jackson Cole. I'd love to see him get up forward one day. They probably won't try it in this game, though. It's a bit important, this one, a grand final.
Oh, for sure. Cole, no fear. He goes long out of the attack. He goes looking for and finding his partner in crime in Seaton Savalas. Where's the next link in the chain? Seaton sees it there. McDanger. He takes an uncontested mark. Marco goes long down the line looking for Steele. Wesley Steele takes a mark. He's a long way out from goal. He's got Elijah Baker if he wants him. He goes that Baker's direction. Can't get over the top. Tyreek Fat, he's doing well down the back, but only goes as far as Marco McDanger. Ball gives it back to him, but well done, Lucas Ross. Ross is off to the race. He gives it to Adam Cullen. He can get it back if he wants to. They give it back to him. Steps around his opponent in Swan. Inside the forward 50. Stanley Waistcoat.
It's a good mark. That might be J-Lo.
Yeah. Sorry. Jalen Anderson, big shout out to you, Chaw.
I tell you what, that was one of the cleanest passages of play of the day, that one.
And it started deep in defence for Rovers. They're running, they're carrying, and they're looking for each other's stand. Unlike Pioneer, they're just doing things.
Confidence is up, and that was the ruckman working back, Tyreek Arfat, to do the work in defence that initiated this. He's kicked one already, Jalen Anderson. Back in a more traditional role.
Yeah.
He does seem to be playing forward today. Fred
And
Campbell,
he
when
done
he
his
played
job
back
last
recently,
week.
he certainly did. Kick on its way. His father, Franklin Anderson, one of the all-time great bush footballers.
He didn't even register a score on that occasion.
No score. Doing a lot of tagging here, Rovers, but not a lot of damage on the scoreboard so far in this second term. They've only added the 2 behinds. Pioneer have added 1.
I reckon, Stan, I think we might see Tyreek Arfat move down back. I think he's standing on Wesley Steele.
Right.
He's moved out of the ruck, which Daniels is doing a good job in the ruck, the young fella.
He's come a long way, he has. He's sharpened up his skills. He's always been athletic, but now the rest of the game's coming together.
No fear, Cole goes looking. Foster! He's come down with frostbite on the nose. Why didn't the umpire pay
Gee,
that?
I thought he held that for a fair while.
Inkamal, he goes down looking for the neff. Dill, what can Dill measures? Dill and Mallard do? He can't get his hands on the football. Marcus McDonald, this way, that way. Rovers in defence. Tyreek Arfat, he appeals for a free kick. Umpire says nothing doing there. They're off to the races. They're Pioneers. They just snap it around the corner.
Everywhere.
There's nothing but Rovers. Quinton, close. Where's the next link in the chain for Rovers? He goes looking for his brother. He sets him a task. But I see Isaiah Miller. He takes an uncontested mark. He's got Jacob Ross in the middle.
He read
good
that
cut off
beautifully.
there. Malachi. Malla, he goes long looking for Cullen. Adam Cullen's given Pioneers a headache on that half-forward line. No one on the mark. Long inside forward 50. No fear, Cole. Stanley Waistcoat goes up. Comes back to Waistcoat. Steps around one. Goes on the left.
He just misses.
Minor score. He had a teammate loose there in J-Lo, but he didn't. He elected to have a shot.
Gee, the big jump by Sean Foster over there.
I don't know why it wasn't paid.
I don't know. Our umpires don't seem to like screamers here at Traeger Park. We've seen a couple. We saw an absolute ripper disallowed a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
That's why people will pay through the gate to get to local footy. No other local sport can do it, but we want to come and see stuff like that. Don't umpire it out of the game, please. I might be wrong. Maybe a replay would show us that he didn't hold it long enough, but it looked pretty damn good to me. Jackson Cole brings it back into play. Oh, a couple of high flyers there. Luke Foster was one of them, and the umpire's blowing the whistle, interference in it. It's going to go the double Blues way again.
Yeah, Shepherd again.
Travis King to take it. Half forward flank, grandstand side. Player loose out wide. Kick goes in that direction. Shaden Close takes it. Put a little bit of mayonnaise on that one, looking for a 50-metre penalty.
That was a real actress, that.
But the Logie...
He's played on too.
Yeah, he stepped around a bit. The Logie does not go to Shaden Close, though. Not rewarded for those acting skills. So he'll put it deep inside 50, deep into the snake pit pocket. I don't know if that's ideal. And look what happens down in that pocket. It just caught the footy, and that one's gone out of bounds on the full. It's living up to its name this afternoon, the snake pit pocket. Jackson Cole to bring the ball back into play for the Eagles. Still to get a goal either team so far in this term. He's got a lovely long kick, Jackson Cole. Good distance there. Footy punched away by Eli Baker out of the grasp of Tyreek Arfat. Then Baker gave the handball to Luke Foster. Foster goes long towards centre half forward. No one home. Tosh Kernoff dropping back to take the mark for the double Blues.
Uncontested.
They spread for him, but he took his time with it. Just slowed things down, Kernoth, and he's going to go straight up the middle. Well, that's a little bit unusual, and there's plenty of Pioneers there to capitalise on it. Nathaniel Lampton with the mark.
He goes long, he goes looking for McDanger, but Pioneers is just kicking it straight back to Rovers.
Each other. Finally, a pass hit the target. Close over to Kernoth.
Kernoth, he goes looking for Cullen. Cullen's been handy on the half forward. Nothing, 50 against Sean.
Gee, there was a...
Against Sean Foster, then there was just...
There was a little nudge there, but it seemed to be in a marking contest. It's not working for Pioneer. It's going against them.
But I think it should be the same on the other side. There's been some tiggy touches as well, but they're not getting them.
This bloke's been pretty handy, Adam Cullen. We don't have a lot of talls in Central Australia, and he's not real tall, but he's been forced to do that sort of work, and he's got a goal on the board.
That's his second.
His second. And the Double Blues, it's taken a while, but they get the first of the second term and they stretch the margin out beyond 4 goals. 6-5-41 to 2-1-13.
28 points, Stan. It's the biggest margin of the day. There was two undisciplined acts that have got shots on goal.
Yeah. Now, Pioneer shouldn't be too concerned about this because they came from this sort of margin behind in the semi-final as well.
A lot of the midfielders of the Rovers are walking, though. I think Close has used a fair bit of petrol.
Yeah.
Stanley Waistcoat's moved in the middle now, and Waylon Doolan, the ball tossed up. He can't get his hands on the football. Foster can. He's been pushed off it by Waistcoat.
Oh, good smother.
Handballs. Good smother there by Anders. Anders gets it. Good effort. Good effort there by Rovers. They get it out to Quinton Close. Close gives it on. This is the man that's given them headaches.
Oh, he's a bit of space there too, wasn't he?
Adam Cullen, he's given Jackson Cole the runaround. They might need to make a change there. He plays on looking for Shaden Close. Close, he goes through the football. He picks it up. Snaps it around the corner from 50.
That's a good kick.
Good effort.
Oh,
that's a goal. That's his first goal for the afternoon.
That is a magnificent goal. I didn't think Close could get close from there. He was 50 out and he was running around in the arc on that one. Brilliant effort. Well, the Double Blues took a while to get the first goal of this second term, and now they've got two quick ones. 7-5-47 to Pioneer 2-1-13. The margin now 34 points.
Another shout out to Donnie M. I know you're tuned in there, all the families there, watching our little man Dylan Mallard, but big shout out to you.
A few ex-Double Blues I'd like to mention: Dominic McDonald, Glenn Holberton, and Minahan medalist Jamie Tidy. G'day.
Wow, big Jamie Tidy. Big shout out to you, mate. Our kids are going together in year 12. But anyway, we're back here at TIO Traeger Park, kicking in danger. Lucas Ross just belts it, but it's going to be a free kick and it's going to keep going. It's going to go back to Stanley Waistcoat.
Absolutely nothing going wrong for Rovers at the moment, and nothing going right for Pioneer. Stanley Waistcoat, he's had some influence on the game. He certainly had some influence in the preliminary final and couldn't have any influence against Pioneer in the semi because he didn't play in that one. But great to see the Tennant Creek blokes getting down here.
Oh, it's good.
Excellent footballers. Bring them into the CAFL, I reckon. Nice pass.
Good creating there by Toshi.
Nice to drift forward a bit from this centre-half back position he's been posted in for the second half of the season. Too far out to score. High kick's going to go to the goal square. We're looking for a marking contest. Lil Ross got the sideways elevation then. Shane Kamala went the soccer off the ground. The footy over to Jackson Cole. Handball forward. Tough one there for Savala Seaton to take. In the end, he has to try and hold it up. Somehow slipped a handball out to Jackson Cole. King had him in a headlock, but still got the footy away. Now in the centre of Traeger Park. Off they go. Thomas Swan with some real dash through the middle of the ground. The pass is a low trajectory one. All clean bowled. Gage Smith. That might open it up for the Eagles. Swan followed up. He's got it back and now he'll run into the open goal. He's just done a 100-metre sprint and finished it off with their first 6-pointer of the term.
Wow, Stan.
Well, we have seen two fantastic goals in this second term. The one from Shaden Close and Thomas Swan, the play through the middle of the ground and then to keep going and finish it.
And you just
look at that
on the
replay.
live action replay. He wanted it more than anyone else. He just wanted it more than anyone else.
He was celebrating it pretty early too, before he got beat to ball.
And they just need people like him to come into the game, Pioneer, if they're going to have any chance of coming back.
Well, if that doesn't spark you, nothing will.
Yep. They trail by 28 points here in the last dance here, 2026 grand final. Dooley, he's going to go up against Travis King. The youngster wins it, but only nullified. The ball comes over to Travis. Oh, Lucas Ross goes through. McDanger. Marcus McDonald gives it over the last goal kick, and Thomas Swan. He's been hammering it out of the football. Eddie Hampton's in there in all fours. Good stuff to the veteran. Seaton Savalas gives it off to McDanger. He goes long in the foreline. Breaker! Good roving there by Steele. He's been hammered high. The umpire says, play on, and he has seen what I've seen.
Over the shoulder?
Yep, I seen that, and the umpire did too. So
might have been a bit of a sling with it as well.
I think so.
It started off as a good tackle, but didn't finish that way. Well, we know he knows how to kick goals. He's the leading goal kicker in the competition. He's the award winner. Anyway, he had the most at the end of the minor round.
That's his first shot on goal, Stan?
Yeah, look at it. And he's probably played most of the game midfield or across half-back. Of course, Waylon Manson has pushed him out of that full forward spot. But he knows how to kick goals. 2 years in a row he's been the competition's leading goal kicker, Wesley Steele. That One's low, and it's a little bit wide. Through for a behind. Better signs, though, for the Eagles over the last few minutes. A goal on the board and straight back into attack. 3-2-20 trailing Rovers, 7-5-47. Gage Smith to bring the ball back into play for the Double Blues. We'll play on into the scoreboard back pocket and touch the footy on the ground. And then go the real long one. So he's got some coverage out of that. Mark's been taken by Tosh Kurnoth, just backward to the wing, and the second long kick gets it inside 50, so that's quick movement of the footy by foot here for the Double Blues. Jalen Anderson received the tap on but couldn't finish it off.
He had plenty of time.
He did, true for one behind.
He had more time than he thought.
Nice play by Malachi LaRosanor with a clever little knock on out in front of him. Maybe a voice then to say, steady, J-Lo, steady.
Yep. Luke Foster.
Gee, they got that ball from one end of the ground to the other quick then, Rovers.
He's got his brother short. If he wants him, he elects to go even longer. Lampton, he comes deep, can't get his hands on the football. Then it's a free kick against Lampton to Stanley Waistcoat. Waistcoat plays on. He goes in the middle of the ground, finds his teammate there, Adam Cullen. He's been the difference so far, Stan, at half forward. He's got Eddie Hampton over the top asking for it, but it's going to take his best probably.
He's kicked a couple already.
Yep.
So he's the man with the hot hand. Or hot boot. Can't kick a goal with your hand, I suppose. In comes Adam Cullen, 48 out. It just drifts wide. Can't add to his tally there, except the behind. They move on to 7-7-49, Pioneer 3-2-20. 6.5 minutes to go in the second term. Sean Foster brings the ball back into play for Pioneer. The short pass out to Nathaniel Lampton. After the mark, Lampton gets it outside the defensive 50 over to Luke Foster. Foster will give it back to Lampton, continuing to run forward. Lampton's kick is low. Difficult half volley pick up there for Dylan Mallard. The Double Blues able to clean up. And now Deacon Braun from the centre of the ground. Beautiful kick. Jalen Anderson having some influence on this game has taken the mark about 40 out. Now Deacon Braun showing us the skills that earned him a Minahan medal. Beautiful pass.
I said it before, Stan. Rovers are doing all the little things. All the little things that you need to, what's required to win a flag. The team things.
Jalen Anderson got one in the first term. He missed a set shot not that long ago in the second term. Has he learned from it?
He learnt it.
I think he has. Yep, you can hear from the crowd. Goal umpire Graham Butler down there thinks it's a goal. So Rovers get another one. And they extend that margin back out again. Beyond 5 goals, almost 6 goals.
It's just concentrated effort, and he liked it. As soon as it left the boot stand, he just put his hand high in the sky, and that's his second for the afternoon.
Yeah, look, no surprise, he's got elite kicking skills. I think about Franklin Anderson. Gee, what a smooth mover and beautiful kick of the footy he was. So good to see the genes being passed on. The genes get passed on in footy shorts, not jeans.
Yeah.
Footy back in the middle. Been good contests in the rugby. They've moved him around in there, haven't they, Rovers? Now Tyreek Arfat is back in.
Yeah. Luke Adams takes him on. He gets a handball off to his partner in crime in Eddie Hampton. Eddie Hampton can't get it. Oh, this bloke, he moves pretty quick. Jones gives it to No Fear Cole Jackson. He's got Nathaniel Lampton do a job here. He trips his teammate, his opponent trips him over. He's good enough to get it back up. He comes back inside looking for Foster, the Sean flavour. Sean goes long looking for Waylon Manson. He gets front of position. Oh! Just too classy, just too strong. Umpire never paid it. Anders is still in there. Can't get the ball out, and the umpire says, give it here.
Might have bobbled out when he hit the deck there, Manson.
He's done all the right things.
Great effort.
We see young Stubbs has moved to him. Manson, Stubbs, they're going up for the football. Manson wins it, but McDanger, he just steams out of the Eddie Hampton. He's been cleaned up there by Waylon Manson.
Is he going to get a free for that?
What was that for?
Looked like a pretty solid hip and shoulder. Didn't think too much of that one. Oh well, free kick to the Double Blues. It just looked like a firm hip and shoulder. 2 players.
I think the players are confused because of the
Ethan Muir's taken it, and I thought Eddie Hampton might have been the player infringed with, if anyone was. But,
Maitland Campbell, he takes an uncontested mark. Son of the coach. He goes over the top looking for and finding
Cody Flanagan.
He's brought back in the side. He goes looking for Malachi Jones. Khalil Ross doesn't go. Tristan Watkins comes down with the football. Just pedals it to his own advantage. Good stuff there. Still, they're good stuff, Dylan.
Yeah.
It's a bit of heat in the kitchen. Jones takes the uncontested mark.
Some good battling by some youngsters there for Pioneer.
Oh, for sure. Jones goes over, gives it off to Ginger Porter Express. Dylan Ellis, where's the next link in the chain? He goes short, looking for the Neff.
Yep.
Mallard.
And he's one of the young lads in the contest I was speaking about out here on the wing.
He plays on. He goes short. Oh. He's hit opposition there on the chest, and that's Cody Flanagan. Flanagan goes out wide looking for Waistcoat. Waistcoat takes an uncontested mark.
Getting a couple of possessions in the back line now, Waistcoat.
He goes long. He sets Khalil Ross a target. Ross, he's got Inkamala. He takes him on. He's been caught by one hand. He gives it off to Lucas Ross.
Oh, slung. Umpire Bronte Stray indicated slung. Just all going right for the Double Blues at the moment. Khalil Ross. Oh, kick towards the wing. Got a hand on that, Jones. And now he'll gather across half back. Give away a little bit of ground. Don't know if that went 15 to Jackson Cole. No, the umpire said it didn't go 15. Cole has to play on. Kicks looking for Nelson Anders. Good strong hands in the front position. The mark taken on the wing and he played on quickly. Kicks to the half forward flank. Baker takes the mark. He'll turn around and play on quickly too. From just outside 50. It's a floater. Oh, bounced off the chest of McDonald. The Double Blues have got some numbers back there. Linking up with the handball. The quick kick comes from the defensive 50, but it's going to come straight back in. The mark taken by Isaiah Miller. I think Cody Flanagan, the player that got the clear and kick out of defence there for the Double Blues. Might have been he and Muir combining. The Double Blues under pressure again in the back pocket. Kick out towards the defensive 50. Footy off hands. Wesley Steele gave it over to Kennelly Brown. Kennelly Brown kicks a low one towards McDonald. Couldn't take it. Bounced off his chest. Oh, strong tackle, McDonald. Is the umpire going to call here? Holding the ball or a sling? He's called the sling. Boy, oh boy, Maitland Campbell with the free kick for the Double Blues. They won't be too happy down there on the Pioneer Hill. They probably think they've been a bit hard done by.
Neither am I. If the umpiring's consistent, it's consistent. But it's not.
So Gage Smith has taken the mark right on the defensive behind line. And now he'll come along to the grandstand side half-back flank. He's looking for Travis King, who worked his way to the front position. The ball went through his hands. Stan Kenny there gets the handball away, intercepted by Lucas Ross. Jackson Cole knocks him off the footy. Go again, big Stan Kenny barges his way through. He dragged about 3 or 4 with him. The ball over the boundary line for a boundary thrown about 60 out from the Pioneer goal. Only 40-odd seconds left before half-time. Gee, they'd love to get one here, the Eagles.
Oh, they'd need to, Stan. They need to, because this margin is the biggest margin today. 35 points. Ball's tossed in. Dooley, he fights for it. He wins it. Snaps it inside 450 in front. Steele. Hands of Steele.
He has to kick this one too. He missed the set shot he had prior to this, earlier on in the term.
They'll milk the clock, Stan.
Yeah.
They'll milk the clock until we'll go in half-time break. Now, do they want to go in 34 or 29?
Oh, definitely 29.
He needs to nail this.
He does. We know he knows how to kick goals, and for his own confidence, he needs to kick this one after missing early on. We've got a player there at the top of the goal square calling for it, but I wouldn't recommend a pass here, Nelson Anders. There's the siren, still comes in. Eddie Hampton got one on the bell at quarter time for Rovers and still can't do the same thing. He has just missed and put it through 4 behind. He thinks, well, there's a few congratulations there. I reckon might have thought he had it, but the signal was only a point. And Rovers lead it at the main break, 8-7-55 to Pioneer 3-3-21. That's a 34-point lead after the Double Blues led by 20 points at quarter time. So they kicked 3 goals 5 in that quarter and restricted Pioneer to 1 goal 3. That's a reasonably dominant first half by the Double Blues.
Oh, for sure, Stan. Goal kickers for Rovers, and I think he's the difference at the moment. Adam Cullen, he's been awesome at centre half forward. Jalen Anderson, we've seen him kick 1 in each quarter, and Khalil Ross has got 1, Shaden Close 1, Eddie Hampton 1, and Stanley Waistcoat. And for Pioneer, Kennelly Brown's got 1, Waylon Manson 1, and of course we've just seen Thomas Swan kick 1, the deputy vice captain.
And look, I'll toss in a mention here for one of the all-time greats of CAFL footy, mostly a Pioneer legend, Lance White, but he did coach Rovers for 1 season and play for him 1 season, so sort of a foot in both camps, but obviously an all-time legend of the Pioneer Football Club, 3 Minahan medals. In fact, there's 3 Lance White, so we'll say good day to all of them in one go. And the other fellow I'd like to say good day to, fabulous Phil Vokins. The ageing CAFL umpire from yesteryear, also spent a couple of years as team manager for Pioneer under the coaching of Roy Arbin. Great mate of ours down in Victoria these days.
I've seen Uncle Lance walking up here. Absolutely the greatest.
Yeah.
The greatest. 10 premierships as a player, 3 medals.
2 times 100 goals in a season.
5 as a coach, the greatest.
Yeah. So half-time, Rovers 8-7-55, Pioneer 3-3-21. It's a handy lead to the Double Blues at the main break. Can the Eagles come back in the second half? Stay with us on ICTV, because that's the only way you're going to find out.
Where chemical balango nyundo stress palani. Ngayon wondering boyo balang control mo jaw. No smoke, no worries.
We're alive, fresh air, good vibes, strong brain, strong mind, no smoke, no worries.
Nicotine, vapes, smokes, balam doda chemical. Nyundo nyakata malko. If nyundo njani alpago, nyako kare Congress doda nya.
No smoke, no worries.
Diphtheria is a serious sickness. It is spreading across the Northern Territory. Diphtheria can make you really sick, or you could even die if you don't get treatment. Look out for a sore throat or skin sores. Don't wait. If you or someone in your house has any of these symptoms, go to the clinic straight away. Diphtheria can be treated with antibiotics. Let's stop diphtheria together.
Woodar, are you or your family interested in studying? Learn in a supportive and culturally safe way. Bachelor Institute is currently enrolling students. We have courses in health, education, visual arts, media, and many more. We also have pathways into higher education. You can free call Bachelor Institute on 1800 677 095 or check us out on Facebook.
Diphtheria is a serious sickness. It is spreading across the Northern Territory, but the diphtheria vaccine can protect you. It's safe and stops you getting really sick. Most of us have had the diphtheria needle before and just need a booster. Don't wait. Contact your clinic now and get vaccinated if you are due. Let's stop diphtheria together.
Work hard.
Icha. Work hard. Work cornelum. Angin jan. Allowed cornelum.
Awakala.
No smoke, no way. We're alive, fresh air, good vibes, strong heart, strong mind, no smoke, no worries.
Work hard. Go allow cookelam. Toko door napa door gon. On the bag anjan mal work hard. Mbijaka. Nganga ajak like Congressor.
No smoke, no worries. No worries.
Love exploring the Territory? If you do, it's good to know that with TIO Comprehensive Car Insurance, if you have an accident covered by your policy, we're here to help with the reasonable costs of towing, as well as your additional emergency accommodation and travelling costs. So get out there and explore. Get a quote today. TIO, we're for Territorians.
ICTV.
Showing my way.
Your way.
Our way.
The strong way.
Boom.
Head to ictv.com.au/languages. ICTV's Indigenous language online resource that aims to preserve and strengthen Indigenous languages. You can access videos according to language group and according to your learning level. ICTV, showing our way.
Hello, you're watching ICT.
ICTV.
V.
ICTV.
V. So I hope you enjoy the show and yeah, have a good night, good evening, good morning. My name's Daniel and you're watching ICT. V.
ICTV presents our bedtime stories.
Hiya ni Nelly Roberts.
Hiya Bob. Tawala Lina Chavipa.
Hari ni Kathleen Wallace.
Malaitiano Ganna, Yandayar.
Yung Margaret Kamara, yung Arabic Repara.
Traditional bedtime stories for children told by elders in language.
Sunday to Thursday at 7:30 p.m.
Yes, it's time for our story.
ICTV, showing our way.
The tap down, they're not necessarily roving at the double blue. She has to go back and get it herself. Lynch, good pick up. Brushed off the tackler and kicked it inside 50. So great play from the ruckman. Drove her there, got a bad bounce. It spills out, chance here for Lacey Hanson, I think it is. Shot a goal for the double blues, and they've got one on the board.
That was a great goal.
ICTV, showing our way.
Welcome to the ICTV Programming Grid. The Programming Grid shows the different categories of videos playing on ICTV throughout the week. A different colour represents each category. Our sport is light blue and showcases old and new sports games, documentaries and carnivals from all over the country. If you have a video you'd like to see on ICTV, please contact us. ICTV, showing our way.
Action. Hi, my name is Kirim Larry and I'm from Kupanya.
Hi, my name is Takin Jimmy, I'm from Kalkurinji.
And you're watching ICTV, showing our way. Hi. And you're watching ICTV, showing you. Hi, my name is Kirim Larry and I'm from Kupanya.
Hi, my name is Takin Jimmy, I'm from Kalkurinji.
And you're watching ICTV, showing our way.
Share your message with ICTV. Do you have an ad that needs to reach Indigenous Australians living in remote areas? Advertising on ICTV is an extremely effective way of communicating your message. ICTV can deliver your message in a way that connects community members and encourages positive engagement. If you would like to advertise with ICTV, contact us via our website or check us out on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. ICTV, showing our way.
And welcome back to ICTV's coverage of the 2026 Central Australian Football League Grand Final. It's half-time. Rovers 8-7-55, lead Pioneer 3-3-21. That margin is 34 points. It was 20 points at quarter time, so they managed to stretch it out a little bit further in that second term. My name's Stan Coombe. Joining me in commentary, Joe Clark. Joe, Pioneer, some work to do, but we know this mighty club will come charging.
Oh, for sure, Stan. I think, I think they needed that break. Matt Campbell would have wanted to get in the sheds and say, fellas, let's regroup. These are where we're going wrong. But also, Fred Campbell, he'd be wanting to just retain what they keep doing in Rovers. But, yeah, Pioneers have got a long way to come back, mate.
Now, you've been showing your ambidextrousness or amphibiousness, whatever, because you can commentate while also reading all the texts that are flooding in through on your phone. I've actually had a couple as well. I'll send a cheerio to Jason Duneman from Tennant Creek, but he reckons good watching from Kingaroy, which I think is over in Queensland, so I'm not sure what's happening there. And they're watching out at you in the mood too. Cheerio to Sire Fisher, gave me a buzz during the break.
Yeah, good shout out to everyone. Hope you're enjoying this coverage because... wouldn't have it any other way, Stan. What a way to spend my Sunday afternoon in the box with you.
And a beautiful afternoon it is too at Traeger Park. Magnificent weather.
The Rovers are out there, but we have no sign of Pioneers just yet. But I think we will have a crackerjack second half. There's no doubt about it. I think Pioneers need to go back to the team stuff that they've been doing. That's why they ended up minor premiers, the team stuff, and that's what they're lacking in this first half of footy. And I think Matty would have wanted to regroup that and doing all the little things that Rovers are doing quite well.
Yeah, look, they didn't go through the minor round losing just the one game by a solitary point for no reason. They are a good side, and they'll give it everything before this one slips away. Get ready for a big second half comeback, we think. 8-7-55, 3-3-21, the Double Blues, of course. They'll be keen just to get a couple on the board early in this third term, and it might break it right open. Teams are back in position, in readiness for a start to the second half. Big thank you to Central Australian Aboriginal Congress, proudly supporting today's game and keeping our community strong and healthy. Looks like Marcus McDonald has gone into the centre square.
Yep.
I reckon that's a pretty good move. He got Western Oregon going from out of the middle last week. Second half about to get underway. And it's going to be young Ignatius Dooley in the ruck for Pioneer. But it was Tyreek Arfat that won it, got it down to Braun, who gave it to Arfat. Then the handball to Shaden Close. The next one, not handled by Khalil Ross. There's McDanger, but he's handballed that straight into the head of an opponent. It spilled out to Khalil Ross, who got the handball in front of Shaden Close. He kicks looking for Jalen Anderson. Just outside his fingertips. Back there for the Eagles is Stanley Kenny. And he gets the handball away. And now the clearing kick out towards the half-back flank. Came from the boot of Shane Kamala there for Pioneer. They'll keep getting it forward now, up towards centre half forward. Quinton Close in pursuit of the foot. He gives away a little bit of ground with the handball. Got it back to Maitland Campbell, who changed the jumper
from the
at half-time.
Dylan Mallard. He can get the ball if he wants it. Dylan Ellis. He comes back inside. The Ginger Porter Express. He goes looking for Ignatius. Where's the next link in the chain for Pioneers?
He nearly gave that to the Rovers player.
Khalil Ross was too close to the mark, Stan. That's what happened the last time.
He called for the ball
what
as
happened
well.
the last time? This time the umpire is awake to it.
I've seen that happen before. The opposition runs past and calls for it, and they just give the handball off.
I don't know.
Inside the protected area these days, eh?
Yep. But, Khalil tried, but...
they need this one.
Nevertheless, we've seen a few 50s given away undisciplined. That wasn't undisciplined. That was just trying to be smart and cute, but those things happen in grand final, Stan.
Pioneer. This is an important kick for them. If they can get the first goal of the second half, they'll feel they're right back in it. Holy dooly. He hasn't done it. 3 for a behind. But they do get the first score of the second half.
Ball's with Tosh Kunoff. He's got the kicking duties. He's been pretty handy holding a key position down back. He plays on. He goes short looking for Close. Shaden Close. He's had a lot of it today. He gives it back to Kunoff. Kunoff takes him on. He runs straight down the middle of TIO Traeger Park. He gets around the neff. He gives it over to Quinton Close. Close has got Swan to beat. Thomas can't get his hands on the football. Close is still there. Quinton, short. Taken nice steadying mark there. Shane Inkamala, he's down back, Stan.
Yeah, that's unusual. Normally in the midfield, maybe occasionally up forward. Nice pass from him though. And he's got it to Nelson Anders,
And
who's
Doolan
marked just
again.
back with the centre circle. Yeah, I reckon he might have called too.
Yeah.
Could be a tactic here from the Double Blues. That kick hasn't found the target. Tosh Kernoth was back there, but it's still pretty good for Pioneer in the end. Eli Baker with a long kick to the top of the goal square. Up they go. Manson there. A couple of grabs. He's got it.
2-on-1 and he beat him.
And the big man can go back and line up for goal. He'll be looking for his second.
Desperate need of a goal, the Mighty Eagles.
They had a go to get the first of the second half not too long ago. I think it's important that they do get the first. I would expect Waylon Manson to be kicking this one from here. Only 20 metres out directly in front. No problems at all for the big man. First goal of the second half goes to Pioneer. And they narrow the margin. It's now back to 27 points.
Yeah, we're on the live action replay. Brought to us here by Central Australian Aboriginal Congress. Deliberate on his approach, and he didn't want to miss that one, Stan. Straight over the top of...
The value of the bloke there too. There was plenty of Rovers players around him contesting that.
Shane Inkamala's got the job on Cullen. That change has been made.
So they've recognised that he is causing them problems.
Matt Campbell must have my earpiece in as well.
Yeah.
Ball's back in the middle of the ground. Fat against Dooley. We've seen this mouth-watering contest all day. Close tries to bust his way through. He can't get through the other end. Nice tackle. Umpire Bronte, Umpire of the Year in the AFL Central Australia. It's great to see her in charge. Ball's tossed up again. Take two. Fat wins it down to Close. We've heard that a bit today, Stan. King, he's leading in the race, but Anders gets it, handballs it to no man's land. Foster's there. He gives it back to his partner in crime.
Oh, got him. There's a sling before that.
Yeah, and it's going to go against Khalil Ross, and it's going to go to Sean Foster. Foster, he's got Stan the Man Kenny running for him. There's no one within Cooey. Stan the Man waistcoat chasing.
Two Stans.
But where's the next man? There's no Stan out there, but there's a Dylan Ellis. He takes the mark on the Gap Road wing. The Gingy Porter Express, where's the next link in the chain? He goes long inside the forward 50. Elijah Baker at the back. He can't get his hands on the football on all knees. On hold, gives it back to Dooley. Dooley handballs it back into Dylan Mallard. He can't get his hands on the football. Rovers handball it back, and it's going to be a free kick. Rovers, and it's going to be going to Arfat, Tyreek Arfat. He goes out wide looking for shade. Quinton Close. Close takes a closely contested by Dylan, but this is Cullen. Cullen, he's been fantastic half forward for Rovers today, Stan.
Certainly has. Long kick from him towards the attacking 50. Ball off hands, taking it Jackson Cole. The handball to Kane Savalas Seaton through a little bit of traffic. Then the switch of play with the kick across to Sean Foster. Now they'll come grandstand side as Foster goes over to Nathaniel Lampton. Still inside the defensive 50 here, the Eagles, and they'll stay inside the defensive 50 with that short pass from Lampton to Foster. Did he play on? Well, the umpire's called it now, and it's holding the ball. They could go advantage if they wanted to, but Travis King wasn't aware. The free kick will come back to Malachi Larossinol. He did take a step.
He did. That was good pressure by the youngster.
Yep, there had to be the umpire's call of play on, though. I guess we don't get to hear it from here. Malachi Larossinol will kick from 50.
It's his third club in 3 years, this young fella, and it's good to see him. He's still playing A-grade footy.
Of course, the Larossinol family probably more recognised with Pioneer over the years.
I think
certainly Tyrell.
He played for Souths, Pioneers and Rovers. This is his third club this year, and he's having a shot as he crosses the 50-metre arc. It's
close.
Long, it's straight, but...
is that a mark? Nope.
Waistcoat snaps it around the corner.
Or has he done it again? They're claiming touch.
It's touched. Ground umpire was right on the mark, and that's their first score for the afternoon.
Well, Jackson Cole thinks it's touched. Grant Butler, the goal umpire down there, does like the dramatic, Grant. Now, Monty Stray's indicating there's a foot there, and we get a goal out of that.
Wow.
Oh, well, I wonder if we get the replay. This will be interesting.
That was Waistcoat.
I think it's Waistcoat's goal. Let's have a look here. We've got the replay now. Malachi Larossinol puts it on its way. Just didn't quite get there. I thought almost a mark. Waistcoat, might have gone off Khalil Ross's foot while he was lying on the ground, I think. I think I have to give that to Khalil Ross.
Okay, I'm with you. That's Khalil's Ross. That's Khalil's goal, not
an accidental goal.
Yep. Nevertheless, it's on the scoreboard. They extend their margin. They're 9-7 at Rovers, 61. Pioneer 4-4, 28. That's just ticked under 16 minutes to go in this third term, Stan.
That's how good they are in Central Australia. They can kick goals while they're lying on their back. Footy back in the middle of the ground. Here comes Kane Savalas Seaton for Pioneer. Caught in the tackle by Close. Had to get the handball away quickly to Dylan Ellis. Over to Wesley Steele. He's kicked towards centre forward. Eli Baker on the burst. Kicks into the forward pocket for Pioneer. Smith got a hand on it. Oh, ball to the boundary line. Almost taken by Cy Miller. He lost control and we'll get a boundary throw in the snake pit pocket.
Shane Lovegrove moved up forward as well. He's holding full-back down, but obviously that move, Shane Inkamala's back there on Adam Cullen. The ball's going to be tossed in 20 metres out from the attacking goal and the umpire has to do it again.
Got to say, we've seen some terrible boundary throwing. Boundary throw-ins today.
Even if the young fellas walk in another 5 metres. Tossed up, snake pit pocket. Waylon Manson just belted towards his goal. Gage Smith. The youngster goes long outside looking for waistcoat. Steele at the back and then just nice spoil. And it's going to be thrown in deep in the half-forward flank.
Margin is 33 points. It was 34 at half-time, so not much different. Had about 8 minutes played so far in this third term. Tyreek Arfati's done well in the ruck, I reckon. Shaden Close, he's had a great game. He got the kick up towards the wing. Free kick after disposal. Travis King's going to take it. Wasn't thrown back on the full by Stanley Kenny. Now it's just in front of him. King will take off now. Goes long. Oh, they've got players everywhere loose here. Rovers, how does that happen on the attacking 50? Jalen Anderson with the mark. They're streaming into the goal square. Tosh Kernoff going forward wants it. It won't go towards him though. Went to the other target. There's Cullen. Free kick. Oh, free kick to the double Blues.
Against Jackson Cole.
He's going to go to Deacon Braun.
Yep.
He looks a bit worse for wear there too. Well. The double Blues, they're making a bid for victory here early in this third term.
Early, Stan.
It is early, but they want to push this one. They're trying to push it out, aren't they?
They're pushing early, yeah.
Yep. And then they'll try and withstand the big comeback later on. So Deacon Braun, this year's Minahan medalist, best and fairest in the Central Australian Football League. Important kick here from only 25 metres out. On its way. He's happy. It's through for a goal. The Double Blues have got their 10th on the board. 10-7-67. Leading Pioneer 3-4-22. 4-4-28.
That's Deacon's first goal for the afternoon, Stan. And that's their second for the quarter, huh? So Rovers there, 10-7-67. They extend their margin even further. It's the biggest margin of the afternoon. Pioneer 4-4-28. So a 41-point margin, Stan.
Yeah, just when Waylon Manson's taken the big mark and kicked a goal, I thought, oh, here we go. Pioneer going to come surging back here, but Rovers have had the answer.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. And all the undisciplined things like Stan, he should have stood the mark instead of coming off. Kenny? Rovers wouldn't have had so many loose in the forward line.
Margin is 39 points. Another change in the ruck. They've rotated their ruckman well too. Jeremiah Daniels Pepperell going in now. He's helped out Tyreek Arfat, and Travis King's had a few goals. Eli Baker in the ruck for Pioneer. Got the tap, but it was beautifully rode by Stanley Waistcoat. Low kick inside 50. Here's Cullen. Quickly onto the boot. It's going to bounce in towards a goal and hit the behind post. We'll get a boundary throw in. Quick movement of the footy forward out of the centre for the Double Blues.
Oh, they're meaning it to that. This is the premiership.
They're up and about.
They are, and they know they can have. They got a sniff, Stan.
And then the difficult thing for Pioneer when this starts to happen in a grand final, you seem to try even harder and harder, and things don't work.
Yeah, you're correct there.
So Travis King doing the ruck work. Luke Foster got the handball out to Marcus McDonald. McDonald swings onto that left boot and goes bang, a long one into the centre of the ground. Oh, looked to be some interference in that marking contest.
Doesn't matter.
Free kick to the Eagles. Advantage given to Micaiah Jones. Streaming forward. 2 bounces. 35 out from goal, and he puts it through. Much needed goal for the Eagles.
That's his first goal for the afternoon from coast to coast, though. Pioneer's desperate need of that one.
He swooped on that young Micaiah Jones.
The Mount Allen marvel. Look at him. The speedster.
Yep, and look, you got to have some bush blokes in your CAFL side if you want to win a premiership.
Oh, there's no doubt. I mean, look at Rovers. They got Toshi down back. He's just held that position. Jalen Anderson up forward.
Stanley Waistcoat from Tennant Creek sort of counts in that regard as well.
Oh, for sure.
And of course, the Eagles with a couple of youngsters, Kennelly Brown, Micaiah Jones, Shane Inkamala and Waylon Manson.
And Stan the Man, he played in the premiership, and Mick Danger, huh?
That's what I love about the crossover in the two competitions. Get rid of those player points. Don't need them.
If you're listening, you should be able to play in Tennant Creek too.
Waylon Doolan busting out of the middle with a handball forward. But again, Eli Baker won the ruck contest. Swooping on it at half-back for the Eagles, Nathaniel Lampton. Gee, great chase, Malachi Rossendale. Made him handball away under pressure. So too Luke Foster. His handball went straight to Doolan. Doolan kicks up towards the top of the goal square. Big jump, 2 grabs. I think the mark's going to be paid. Deacon Braun. That was a beauty.
What a mark.
Great mark.
He wasn't even in the contest, but he won it at more than...
He looked a good yard or two behind. And look, there wasn't 2 tools going at it. Deacon Braun and Nelson Anderson. He get a little bit of airtime there, I reckon, Braun. Gee, he can add another one to his name, a couple of quick ones.
Oh, for sure, Stan.
And he is an inspirational leader. Double Blues probably play well. This is their best footy of the season, no doubt about that. Always missed that one. Through 4-1 behind. Big sigh of relief down there on the Pioneer Hill. Rovers 10-8-68, Pioneer 5-4-34.
Double their score, Stan. Exact double their score. 5-4 behind. Jackson Cole. He goes short looking for Luke Foster. Luke's got Cole if he wants him. He elects to go that short kick. Pioneers are playing keepy off, so you need to get the ball down the other sticks though. Ball comes out wide looking for Steele. Baker. Elijah Baker takes a nice strong mark. He comes back inside. He's got Nene. Nathaniel Lampton. He's off to the races. He goes down looking for Isaiah Miller. Isaiah Miller runs with his own teammate. Gives it off to... Oh, good stuff there by young Reece Craig. No, it was Muir. Khalil Ross takes him on, and he's still going on with it.
That was better pressure from the Eagles.
He's still going on with it, Khalil.
So free kick out on the full.
On the full.
Pioneers' way. And Thomas Swan to take it. It's all gone a bit quiet and stagnant at the moment. He's been asked to play on. Khalil Ross comes at him, gets him in the tackle too. Forced a handball away under pressure, went straight to Quinton Close. And Nelson Anders wraps him up in a tackle. So, well, the Eagles could have had it up towards their attacking 50. It's still where it was on the wing.
Good pressure, Rovers. They're wanting to stop every movement. Anything from Pioneers, they're going to get there in numbers. Elijah Baker, he's been moved in the ruck. He's getting some handy contests. Again, gives it on to McDanger.
Oh, that'll be high.
Way too high. Shaden Close.
A McDangerous tackle on McDanger.
Yeah, he knew it straight away, Close, that he made a mistake. He goes with a barrel. He goes looking for Waylon Manson. He's been smashed with the football, but the umpire's nothing doing there. Good tackle, good pressure, dropping the football.
Yeah, well, I reckon it was just handed.
Against Lucas Ross, and it's going to go to Isaiah Miller.
Yeah, I think he just handed it to his teammate. He took it out of his hands. He certainly didn't get the traditional handball.
He's got to get it down in there. Waylon Manson, he's got 2 to beat though. Toshi Kunoth.
Oh, no.
And Stubbs is down there. The ball comes in long. Lovegrove at the back, but Toshi Kunoth takes a nice relieving mark.
He's been good back there too. Give it to him, an Everingham medalist. Played big games in grand finals before, but I reckon that was up on the forward line when he won that.
And a Minahan.
And 2 Bush best and fairest medals too.
He goes across right angles. He's looking for Cullinan. He hasn't had many kicks down back, but he's had a lot up forward. This bloke has. Son of a gun. Khalil Ross. He's off to the races. Nicely. Gives it off to Close. Quinton Variety goes looking for Deacon Braun, the Minahan medalist. Another son of a gun.
Oh, look out.
He goes in long. The ball's at the back. Inkamala.
Great defence.
Shane Inkamala. Good effort though. Good effort there by young Malla. He tried to do the kick out of the air.
Yeah, I wonder if he made body contact, whether or not that might have bounced through on its own. Deacon Braun could have had one from about 70 metres.
No, he plays on, goes looking for Sean Foster. Foster all alone. He goes back inside. He fakes to go back inside. Nah, he's still holding the football up. He goes down the line. Goes looking for and finding the headgear guy. Kennelly Brown, he comes back in looking for Cole. The big long locks of the No Fear Cole. They're just still
stagnant,
Pioneers.
Aren't they?
They're just still.
Not running.
He goes long looking for Dooley!
Can't take that
one off. Hands are still. McDanger!
Oh, we've got a mark here too.
Yep.
Everything's come to life now.
What about the mark from Wesley Steele? I thought that was Dooley, but sorry, West, that was yours.
Yes, that brings the crowd to life, brought the players to life. Oh, snap around the corner. That's drifted right across the face of goals. Missed opportunity for Pioneer. Trying to claim the mark, Kennelly Brown. The umpire said play on. He gets the handball off to Mackay Jones. Centres it up back to Steele. He deserves a goal after the screamer.
Of course he does, Stan. Of course he does. And those two Mosquito Fleet Pioneers, they worked hard then.
I'm glad Steele took the mark because this time the umpire didn't steal it.
Correct. He plays on. He gives it on to Swan. He has a shot. and he's missed it. He's missed it.
They are just missing opportunities here, Pioneer.
Oh, I wouldn't know why Steele wouldn't go back and have a shot.
He's a noted goal kicker. I agree, Joe.
Adams, Luke, the veteran. He goes out wide looking for Toshi Kunoth. He's got a player over the top. Stubbs. He takes an uncontested mark.
Yeah, but...
Where's the next link in the chain for Stubbs? He plays on. He goes long looking for Cullinan. Why wouldn't you? He's been the man of the moment.
Surrounded that time by Eagles.
Yeah, good work in defence there by young Tristan Watkins. Tristan Watkins plays on. He gives it on to Jackson Cole. He steps around his opponent. He's got Baker out wide. Elijah. He takes an uncontested mark on the Gap Road wing. He's asking for his troops to give him something. He's long in the forward line. At the back, Steele, but even further at the back is Manson. Manson just belts it down. This bloke here is Kennelly Brown. He takes him on, but he's been pinged for dropping the football, and it's going to be a free kick going back to Rovers.
Yep. Just wait and see who gets that in the back pocket. Oh, it's gone to Shaden Close. He and his brother both had good games today. Pass out wide to Luke Adams.
The veteran.
He's got it inside the defensive 50. Using his experience just to use up a little bit of time and steady things, and now the long kick up towards the wing. Oh, Cullen. Excellent game from him today. Nice overhead mark again.
And he was getting a lot of kicks up forward, so he's trying to go and get more kicks down back, Stan.
If they need him to push up to provide a target, he does it. Oh, gee, spectacular fly there, Nelson Anders. We're going to get a free kick, and it's going to go to Deacon Braun.
Yep, right in front of the tree of knowledge.
Anders might have been a little bit unlucky there. I reckon his foot actually got caught in his opponent's hand.
Braun.
Anyway.
He plays on. He's got a teammate there, Lucas Ross. He takes an uncontested mark. Another uncontested mark to King. He drops what he should have taken. He might have heard some footsteps there. Kingy, you don't usually do that. Inkamali gets away from one, gets away from two. Anders. Ball is over there. Well done, Braun. Braun just belts it in there. At the back. Steele. Hands of Steele. Whistle. Pioneer. Against Khalil Ross.
Been a lot of infringements in marking contest today. Sean Foster gets the free kick this time for Pioneer. Kick into the back pocket. Plenty of time to spill it and pick it back up, Luke Foster. And then the short pass to Nelson Anders. It's not fluent, though, from the Eagles.
None.
They need some run.
Three
he kicks
to one.
To the middle. Yeah, Rovers everywhere. They flew against each other and spoiled each other.
Wow.
That opens it up for Kane Savala-Seaton. 2 bounces down the wing. Beautiful kick inside 50. He pinpointed Thomas Swan and hit the target on the chest.
The Deputy Vice Captain owes him one, Stan.
Yeah, he kicked one of the all-time great goals in the second term, Thomas Swan. They really need this one.
Good work there. There was 3 on 1, and then they just got over in numbers there. Kane Seaton Savalas.
Yeah, he made the effort to get to that contest and try and even it up for his teammate, and he reaped the benefits. Thomas Swan, he was looking at the crowd and cheering. I reckon after that was a metre off his boot. He knew it was going through. He's got his second on the board. And he keeps the Eagles in it.
That's their third for the quarter, Stan.
Slowly but surely. They've kicked 3 this term, and Rovers have kicked 2.
Coach Matty Campbell won another one out of them because they've won this quarter by 1 goal, that goal.
Yep.
So
1 minute 30 left on the clock. So we'll probably tick down to about 125, I reckon, by the time the umpy throws it up, maybe 120.
So there's still plenty of time either side to score a goal here.
And look, it could be crucial in the context of this game. If Rovers can stretch the margin out a bit further by 3/4 time, they'll be pretty happy about it. But if Pioneer can close it, we've got a Rovers player running into the square. So that'll have to be the warning. Ball up back in the middle. Eli Baker has made a difference in the ruck. Went backwards with the tap this time. Thomas Swan it is, under all sorts of pressure, holding the ball. Was able to brush off one tackle, not the second. There's a little bit going on out there, a bit of push and shove. And now Thomas Swan looking after his opponent by trying to fix his cramp up. That's really nice of him. Good sportsmanship, good to see. Is it Malachi LaRossnell slow to get to his feet to take the kick?
Yep.
He's using up the clock too. 40 seconds left in this term now. So this will probably make it just a one goal scoring opportunity maybe for Rovers. Footy deep into attack, off hands. Waistcoat waiting there, snapped in towards goal through the hands. Point on the board to the Double Blues.
30 seconds to go in this third term.
Maybe they can get it up there. It's going to have to be smoother than this though. Foster.
He goes short looking for Kano. Seaton Savalas, he's taken a mark.
I don't think they're going to make it.
Nah, Rovers can turn the ball over here though. Dylan Ellis to Gingy Porter Express. He just sockers it off the ground. He's run a few times down that Gap Road wing, but he can't do anything because the Sirens beat him on this occasion.
Three-quarter time in the 2026 CAFL Grand Final, and it's a 29-point lead to Rovers, 10-10-70 to Pioneer 6-5-41. So Pioneer able to claw their way back into it in that third term. They reduced the margin back from 34 points to 29 points. They're close enough now if good enough, Joe.
If good enough, there's no doubt about that, Stan. So we're going for a break.
We certainly will.
Guys that need a cup of tea,
stay with us on ICTV. The last quarter of 2026 coming your way soon.
Diphtheria is a serious sickness. It is spreading across the Northern Territory, but the diphtheria vaccine can protect you. It's safe and stops you getting really sick. Most of us have had the diphtheria needle before and just need a booster. Don't wait. Contact your clinic now and get vaccinated if you are due. Let's stop diphtheria together.
ICTV, showing your way, my way, our way. Highway.
Chicken kaji ni?
Uya, chicken pala valo, patina, chodera, elonongo, mondo, ngaj coral. No smoke, no worries.
We're alive, fresh air, good vibes, strong lungs, strong mind. No smoke, no worries.
Chicken avalan ko kiri coral mundo ngalpa. Ankula nyawa Dr. Congress ka nyuntunya help mala.
No smoke, no worries.
Love exploring the Territory? If you do, it's good to know that with TIO Comprehensive Car Insurance, if you have an accident covered by your policy, we're here to help with the reasonable costs of towing, as well as your additional emergency accommodation and travelling costs. So get out there and explore. Get a quote today. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Welcome to the ICTV Programming Grid. The Programming Grid shows the different categories of videos playing on ICTV throughout the week. A different colour represents each category. Our sport is light blue and showcases old and new sports games, documentaries and carnivals from all over the country. If you have a video you'd like to see on ICTV, please contact us. ICTV, showing our way.
Watch out for these new videos on ICTV this week.
Shake, baby, shake. Shake, baby, shake. Shake, baby, shake. Come on over. Whole lot of shaking going on. Be fine out there. Don't you worry about it. Be fine out there. Don't you worry, brother. You'll be fine out there. Don't you worry about it. Be fine out there. Don't you worry.
And welcome back to ICTV's coverage of the 2026 Central Australian Football League Grand Final. One more quarter to go. Rovers are leading Pioneer by 29 points. Last quarter, my last chance to send a cheerio out to my family, my wife Lynette, my daughters Darcy and Harmony, and grandson Amari, and his dad Mark.
Wow,
I haven't done it for most of the games this year. I better get one in or I'll get told off when I get home, Jay. You know what that's like.
Yeah, of course it is, mate. We're back here at TIO Traeger Park. Dooley, he's in the ruck against Arfat. Arfat wins it. This bloke's had a ton of it today. Close goes looking for waistcoat. And waistcoat's taking a juggling mark over Jackson Cole. Brilliant. Snake pit pocket. If anyone can kick it, Stanley Waistcoat can.
I'm not going to back him from here. This is probably the toughest spot at Traeger Park, but I tell you what, if he does, won't the double blues be up and about, and he'd be following up from what was an excellent mark.
Yeah, all the pressure came from Jackson Cole, but solid.
The excitement machine from Tennant Creek, Stanley Waistcoat. He will kick from right on the 50 line and right where it meets the boundary line here at Traeger Park. Kick on its way. Oh, it's going to go close. Oh, he's done it. What a goal.
Wow-wee.
Well, it's the snake pit pocket because that was the snake pit clubhouse of the Double Blues. And I think a ghost from the past has come back to help him there. They would have been going off in the snake pit if they'd seen that one.
I recall...
Have a look at this on the replay. Right on 50.
Wow.
Oh, that's going to be a team lifter. What can Pioneer do from here?
I don't know, but I said if anyone could kick this goal, it was Stanley Waistcoat, and I weren't eating my words on that occasion. But
and I doubted you, Joe. Why? I should never have doubted you.
I'm on fire today. The ball's back in the middle of the ground. Dooley up against Arfat. Dooley wins it. One of the rare wins for today. Eddie Hampton leads in the race. Oh, Tristan Watkins. Ooh, he just barrels his way through. He takes no football. Khalil Ross, son of a gun. This way, that way. He pushes his opponent. He's run a long way.
No.
And he's dived as well.
Yeah, there was no need for the little nudge, though. He would have had nothing to dive for if the nudge wasn't there. The ball was long gone.
Cullen, he comes back inside. He sees a loose mate there, but good pressure. Good work there by Thomas Swan.
Oh, he's got up
Swan's got Anders over the top if he wants him. He drops what he should have taken. He gives it off to Lamson. Nay. He gives it off to Dooley. Dooley drops what he should have taken. He's still got plenty of time. He just belts it forward.
Whistle there. The whistle came from the umpire at half forward.
It's going to be a free kick to Pioneer.
What he has it. It's going back into the middle of the ground. So that umpire at half forward must have spotted something in the centre that the umpire in the centre didn't spot. Ignatius Dooley gets the free kick.
Give it to Swan.
Yeah, well spotted. Oh, yeah. There's some ballet. He did the pirouette. There's no lake out there, but it still looked like Swan Lake to me. Kick towards the top of the goal square. Off hands. Getting back there, Jeremiah Daniels Pepper. When he doesn't rush it through, he gets a handball away into the back pocket for the Double Blues. They're still under pressure. Strong tackle. Ball loose. Free kick to Pioneer. They want the advantage. I don't think Mackay Jones was sure whether he could go or not. And his banana hits the post.
He had plenty more time.
He stopped and looked at the umpire and stopped. He thought it was going to go back for a set shot. And the umpire said play on when he was motionless. Made it hard for him.
Toshi Kunoth, he's looking for a teammate. Where are the numbers? On the grandstand wing, he heads long. He's straightened it up in the middle. J-Lo! Oh! Anderson comes down with no chocolates. Doolan, Whalen, he just pirouettes. He goes out looking for Khalil, son of a gun. He's got a handball over the top and he gives it to him.
Oh, they can go all the way, yeah.
King gives it off and there he is. Jalen Anderson.
He just flew high before. Just didn't sit in his lap, did it? He was actually horizontal to the ground there. I think something's happened behind play. Khalil Ross is down. And Jackson Cole is walking off innocently.
Yeah, he got a free kick downfield because he slung tackled him after it. It hurt Khalil.
Well, I reckon Jalen Anderson, if he kicks this, I reckon he's just about sealed the grand final for Rovers. They are a long way in front.
He's got one in the first, one in the second.
Looking for a third.
Big shout out to you, Cho, if you're watching. I know you would be.
What a versatile player he is. He played in defence early on in this finals campaign. Oh, he just misses.
Oh, he was going to cheer.
Pioneer supporters breathe a sigh of relief, but boy, they've still got a lot of hard work to do here. 35 points down, 18 and a half minutes to go in the grand final. There is time, but they have to swing momentum around quickly here.
6 unanswered goals, Stan.
Oh, not going to do it with that kick in.
6.
Intercepted. Adam Cullen can go back, take a bit more time off the clock and line up for goal. Had a terrific game, this bloke.
Oh, no doubt. He was handy. Even Stan, when they put Inkamala back on him, he come and got kicks down back. Cullen, deliberate approach on goal. It's gone straight across the face. It's coming back. Rovers takes a mark.
He's done it again. Stanley Waistcoat.
He is the difference in this final series, Stan.
Played on. Goal. No point. Oh, goodness gracious.
He has been the difference in this final series.
They really could have put him away in the last few minutes. A few points on the board. Yeah, class player, Stanley Waistcoat.
All raps on him was a junior, you know, but it's good to see he's still involved in football.
Sean Foster plays on for Pioneer from the kick in. Kicks out looking for Eli Baker. Had good hands on that, not paid. Shane Kamala there, but his handball forward under pressure. Nice tap from Shaden close. Down to Luke Adams. Luke Adams bounces the kick to Adam Cullen. Lampton comes out to tackle him and then dives in over the top. Cullen still slapped the ball out to Eddie Hampton. He's caught in a headlock. We'll get a ball up. Half forward flank grandstand side of the ground with the Double Blues in attack and leading by 36 points.
That's the help Stan Rose had all day. Just help, go and help. And that's what happened. He just helped. Eddie Hampton was there. Ball's tossed up. Daniels gets it down. McDanger just spilts out of there. He just goes long, but good body work. There's not much of that body, but nevertheless he's taken a mark. Oh, good stuff. With Reece Craig it was. He goes short, looking for the Minahan medalist. He gives it back. TIO CAFL long into the forward line. Waistcoat!
Not that time.
Nah, not that case. Kane Seaton Savalas, he has one bounce. He's got a teammate loose in the middle. He does. The Neff, Dylan Mallard, he goes out wide looking for guess who? Waistcoat. It wasn't meant for him, but he's taken the mark. He goes long in the forward line looking for Cullen. He can't take a mark. Good pressure there. Cullen's still there. Still can get his hands on the football.
I reckon it's the only one he hasn't marked all day.
He's done well, Stan. He has been handy right throughout. Again, another good performance in the prelim and carried on in the grand
Strong
final.
marking centre forward in Central Australian footy is worth gold. Boundary throw in, footy deep in attack for Rovers. Plucked out of the air by Travis King. Quick snap in towards goal. Another point on the board. They are peppering the big sticks at the moment, Rovers. Pioneer do not seem to have the answers. The Double Blues are 11-13-79. The Eagles are 6-6-42. They just keep peppering away at the moment. They've had 1 goal, 3 in this term. And the Eagles just a point short. Kicking goes to Stanley Kenny. Still inside the defensive 50. Straight up the middle from Kenny. That's probably the way now for Pioneer. Through the hands of Swan. Waiting at the back, Luke Adams. Collects the footy. Showed it to his opponent and now delivers out wide. They've got loose players everywhere out there. Coming off is Shaden close. Leaving it for Khalil Ross to take the mark. And he'll slow things down again about 80 metres out from goal. Short pass. And Eddie Hampton's got it now, 60 out from goal. That is a great looking mullet, isn't it? With the curls down the back there for Eddie Hampton. Oh, he's passed. That's been intercepted. Marcus McDonald onto it for the Eagles. Thought about the handball out wide to Lampton. Changed his mind, had a bounce, and now kicks long with the left foot. Wesley Steele, front position. Didn't get the bounce he was looking for. Gage Smith there for the Double Blues.
Smith.
The handball to Deacon Braun, who gives it back in the 1-2, and now to Eddie Hampton, who marks on the flank.
Ooh, a bit of air there from Ed. He takes a mark, and McDanger stands the mark.
If that hair was blonde, it'd be Dermot Brereton all over again.
Oh, yeah, he goes short looking for Khalil Ross. Khalil Ross takes a mark in front of Luke Foster. Plays on, he goes short looking for King. Travis King drops what he should have taken. He wasn't dropping him last week. He goes long in the forward line. Cullen at the back! But Pioneers are there in numbers. Stan the man, Kenny on all four. He gets it on to Inkamala. Shane gives it on to Dooley. Dooley gives it back to Inkamala. Pioneers a little bit of run out of defence. Inkamala. Oh, Stanley Waistcoat. No, it wasn't. It was Lucas Ross. Takes him on. Steals it off him like a thief in the night. He goes short looking for Toshi Kunoth. He's taken a mark.
He was always going to sneak forward, wasn't he, Kunoth? He loves to get a goal on the board no matter what part of the ground he's playing in. He's had a pretty good game down back too. They've managed to quell the influence of Waylon Manson. The bloke who's kicked 7 goals against them in the last 2 outings.
I think I said it earlier, Stan, the supply hasn't been there for him to kick another 7, and they stopped that. the supply. Rovers have just been coming here to play today.
Yes, we'll seal it for the Double Blues, even though we're 13 and a half minutes out, that margin. And there just seems to be nothing happening for Pioneer. No run, nothing going their way. Kernoth won't bury them, though. He'll put it through for yet another behind of the Double Blues. 11-14-80. Eagles 6-6-42.
They have to kick 7 to win, Stan, unanswered, and they've only kicked 6 for the first 3 quarters, 3.5 quarters. It's not going to happen. The ball's taken from Quinton Close. Close looks for another teammate. They're stopping still. The lights are on here at TIO Traeger Park. He goes long high in the sky. Steele goes up. He can't come down with it. Good pressure there by Khalil Ross. He's just put some pressure on Steele and going to result in a boundary throw up.
I hope he's made a steal after that hefty bump. Probably would have snapped my forearm, that one. Gee, up high. Jeremiah Daniels-Pepple down to waistcoat. Managed to scrub a kick into the forward pocket. There's Kernoth again, but Cullen takes it. He snaps into towards the goal square. Punched away. Oh, socket off the ground by Anderson.
Wow, that's another one.
That's the sealer now.
Jello.
That is the sealer now. There's no coming back from here for Pioneer. The Double Blues are going to win the premiership 12-14-86 to the Eagles 6-6-42. 3 goals to Jalen Anderson.
Stan, you said it before this game, how they just kept going, Rovers. It's good to see. I mean, you said they didn't hit rock bottom, but it's good to see that they can get players from other clubs and build a side. And that's what they've done here. Chaw Fred, to his credit, has built a side.
Yeah, who wouldn't want to play for a bloke of his character? Fred Campbell. Mind you, you could say the same about Matt on the other side.
Pioneers really missed Matt Campbell today.
Yeah, they did. And the other one, probably Shaney Miles in the ruck too. I think the Double Blues have had the better in the ruck most of the time. Daniels-Pepple with that tap. Rode by Savalas Seaton. The handball over to Nelson Anders. He kicks inside 50 for Pioneer. With the chest mark has been taken by Maitland Campbell.
Son of the coach.
Double Blues. They'll be celebrating, won't they, in the Campbell household tonight. That's the Double Blue one.
He goes there looking for Malachi. Malachi, he takes a mark. Malachi Rossignol, he goes over looking for Stan the Man waistcoat. He takes an uncontested mark. Gives the handball off to Lucas Ross. He's off to the races. Ross, worm-burning pass. Nice mark. Adam Cullen.
They're running on a high at the moment.
He's got a teammate short. King takes a mark directly in slight angle.
They're lining up here. League Adams wants this one. Out wide. Khalil Ross wants it as well.
He's going to go to the latter.
He had the options. Luke still wants it in the middle. He's sitting in the corridor waving for it. He'd love to get a goal in the grand final, Luke Adams.
I know this young fella. The camera's on him. The camera's on you, Khalil. You make sure in the snake pit pocket.
Yeah, especially with those peg boots and a number 0 on your back. Well, it might be 0. He's going to be a hero. He's going to be a premiership hero today. His father was for the opposite club, the one they're playing against. Another miss. They've peppered the goals in this last term, but haven't kicked too many. Through 4 behind to the Double Blues. The margin now 45 points.
Yeah, Sean Foster. He gives the handball off to Seaton Savalas. They're not giving up, Pioneers. Seaton Savalas, he runs right through the middle of TIO Traeger Park. Good stuff from Shaden Close, but at the back, Jones, Mr. Jones. The Mount Ellen Marvel, he goes short, looking for McDanger. He's taken a mark. He gets back. There's 10 minutes to go in this grand final. I want to talk about Khalil Ross. 2 years ago, he played in the premiership for Pioneer. Last year, he done his knee. Back this year, and he's going to be a premiership player for Rovers.
So 2 seasons played, basically 2 premierships.
And 2 before that, he played in junior premierships.
Let's hope he never does his knee again.
McDanger goes offline for a minor score, Stan.
Yes. We're going through the motions a little bit now. 9.5 minutes left. And the Double Blues look like they are home. Well and truly, Tosh Kernoth with the short kick in to the back pocket, marked by Quinton Close. Gee, he and his brother have had good games today. Long kick looking for Jeremiah Daniels-Pepple. Good contest made of that by Savalas Seaton. The 2 hyphens out there. And they go at it again. Down goes Savalas Seaton. Daniels-Pepple picks up the footy, but the umpire's given a free kick.
Against Doolan.
Yep, so Kane Savalas Seaton gets it. Cheerio to Christine, mum. Pass to Marcus McDonald outside 50. He wheels around onto that deadly left boot and goes long in towards goal, but he's missed again.
Another minor score.
Another point on the board to Pioneer, 6:8:44. Rovers 12:15 87. 8.5 minutes to go on the final term of the 2026 Grand Final. Big thank you to Congress, Central Australian Aboriginal Congress, that is, for their great support of this telecast. Lucas Ross couldn't take the mark.
He's still got plenty of time. He's done a 360, gets a handball out. Waistcoat's all alone. He takes an uncontested. No one. Nene chases over the top. Cullen. He's had a ton of it today, Stan. Cullen goes inside 450 at the back. Khalil Ross. It wasn't Khalil Ross, it was Deacon Braun.
Gee, I thought that was held on too long. You get another chance. Oh, yeah, celebrations.
Braun, party time.
Outside of the boot.
That's his second, Stan. That's their third for the quarter.
Another one who's had a great game, consistent right throughout the 4 quarters, Deacon Braun. He's a no-frills footballer, nothing flashy about him. He's got great skills, but he loves the hard ball as well.
Hang on. Is there a free kick here that we don't know about?
Oh, whoop, scrub that one off.
Scrub that one off. Yeah, there is a free kick.
I actually thought there was going to be free kick in anything, that Deacon Braun should have got it before he got the kick, when he was slung
Elijah
off the footy.
Baker, he takes an uncontested mark. Good stuff for Inkamala. He finds it over the top, is Nene. 50 against Waistcoat, and Pioneers are going to get it deep into their defence, or deep into their attack. Baker's been good, Stan.
Yeah, and particularly in the ruck, since he went in. They didn't try him in there until the second half. He got his hands on it a fair bit.
Plays on, he goes looking for Lampton, Nene. Nathaniel, he goes long in the forward looking for Manson. Manson, he can't get front position. Stubbs can't get his hands on the football.
High. No, ball up.
Lovegrove laid a big tackle.
We'll be push and shove, testing each other's head. There is a free kick there.
Muir, he comes out wide. Steele. He puts his body on the line. Oh, Close has gone on with it. That should be reversed.
Maybe.
Anyway, I've seen stranger things here at this ground, Stan.
Had a good game, this bloke.
Oh, for sure, mate. He's done fantastic.
Kurnoth, another premiership for him. He didn't play in all of the 5 for Rovers. I think he crossed over to Westies late in the piece. I think he might have had one with Federal too as a young man.
He might have in South too, maybe?
Yeah. So he's been a bit of a journeyman in Central Australian footy. Of course, comes from Atitchera, or Hearts Rangers we call it, home of the Plenty Highway Football Club over the years. Shane Kamala, another player with a bush heritage from Papunya. He kicks it up towards half forward, looking for Nelson Anders there for the Eagles. He might get a free kick for a little shove in the marking contest. The umpire not going to give the advantage. Sean Foster about to take off with the footy. Anders will now go long and deep inside the attacking 50. A few high flyers there. Ball off hands, taken by Kennelly Brown. The snap in towards goal. The youngsters kicked a beauty.
What a goal. Front and centre. That's what the little fellas need to do.
He's done a couple of really good things today. He's got 2 goals to his name. Yep. So, look, one of the youngest players out, probably the youngest player out there. He can hold his head high.
Yeah, of course he can. I mean, he's given 100% today, I think, the young fellas. But the thing that I like about Rovers, they're just playing the whole game out, Stan. Yeah, they've won. They got both hands on the cup, but they're just playing it out. They're putting that pressure on.
Now you got blokes that they're feeling it. All right, I'm a bit player in their side, but gee, I'm going to be in a premiership. And now they're all just wanting to make a mark somewhere and do something. Probably all going to sit down and watch the replay on YouTube on ICTV and dissect the game, and they'll all want a moment that they can brag about.
Well, why not? You're going to get a premiership medallion. Brag about it all you want, fellas. But anyway, the ball's back in here. Baker gets it down.
This is how the game started, with him out of the middle.
It's won by Close. He goes out looking for Lucas Ross. He goes down looking for Malachi. He can't take the mark, but he can get these hands back on the football. Oh, good stuff there by Khalil Ross. He has 1 bounce. He's off to the races. He has 2. Straight across the goal. Cullen can't take a mark. Deacon Braun. Foster, Luke flavour. He has 1. He has 2. Braun chases him. He has 3. He's got Neff down the line. Dylan Mallard, if he wants, he goes even longer. Oh, good stuff out of defence there. Muir, I think it is.
Just not
Dylan, the Neff. He gets a handball and he's going to be pinged. No?
Yeah, nothing's worked for Pioneer all day. Little moments like that where it's just an awkward bounce, doesn't quite go their way, and the opposition can sweep.
Where's the kid going to go? Dill. Dill Smiley, he gives it back. He goes back to Jacob Ross. Jacob Ross has had a quiet one this afternoon, Stan. Another son of a gun. Brother of Khalil. He goes out wide looking for Gingy Porter Express. Dylan Ellis, he's off to the races. Seen that a couple of times. Worm burning pass into the forward line. Inkamala snaps it around the corner. It's gone very high. Good luck catching that. Ball comes down there. Still needed to be one.
Here we go.
Baker. Elijah Baker has kicked a well-deserved goal, Stan. I thought he's been one of Pioneer's better players, mate.
I agree. The big fella from Tennant Creek has done the hard work in the ruck and contested up forward, and good skills. Good skills, especially someone his size. See on the replay here, outside of the boot.
He's only 22, Stan. He's only 20. Turning 21 this year, so he's got a good future in front of him. He went down, had a crack down south, down in Adelaide. But
I reckon he should try again sometime.
Why not? Why wouldn't you?
Maybe just get a little bit of time in the gym, maybe muscle up a bit more, because great physique, height-wise.
Yeah, and he's a good kid too.
Yep, I agree. So, Pioneer, a couple of late ones. Consolation goals, really, because Rovers are going to win this 12-15-87 to 8-8-56. 2.5 minutes left on the clock in the 2026 CAFL Grand Final. Tyreek Arfat tapped down towards Close. Now Arfat gets it, the handball to Close. He's kicked partly smothered.
Cullen.
Still to half forward, Adam Cullen. So Close and Cullen, going to be hard to separate them for Everingham medal calculations. Marcus McDonald picks it up for Pioneer. His kick rolled along the ground towards half forward. Jeremiah Daniels Pepperell. Little don't argue there as he brushes off the tackle. The handball back to Reece Craig.
Cullen.
And Craig kicks it to Cullen. Gee, he'd have a dozen marks.
Without a doubt, Stan, he's just been everywhere. Half back, half forward, and he's going deep in the attack now. King just tries to bundle out Jackson. Cole, no fear. He goes across. There's a lot of fear there. Leading in the race of the football, though. Dylan Ellis, the Gingy Porter Express. He goes dangerous across field. Looking for Luke Foster. Foster, straight down the middle of TIO Traeger Park. Lovegrove at the back. He can't get his hands on the football. Stacks on the mill. Inkamala, he just belted forward. Stubbs couldn't get his hands on the football. This bloke Ken Lovegrove. Lovegrove gives it on.
Kick another one, young fella.
Why not? Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, it's gone through for another minor score.
Gee, that one, the football can bounce funny ways, can't it? I thought that was going to bounce the right way, and it bounced the complete opposite way. Long kick in, and Reece Craig.
He's got the old cramp.
Yeah, a little bit of cramp out there. No need to be wasting time anyway, so I think it's genuine. Reece, the cramper Craig, with the footy on his defensive 50.
They will be watching it tomorrow, so will he.
Still gets a kick away. Good game, Tyreek Arfat.
He's been handy. He can jump, there's no doubt about that.
Workhorse in the ruck, but he's had help.
Yeah, and I think...
Good plan.
Pepples Daniel was handy.
Yep.
At the back, the veteran. Can he put a nail in the coffin? Can he look for a target inside forward 50? Deacon Braun! He can't take a mark.
Here he goes again.
I think it's going to be a free kick to Thomas Swan, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, Stan. It doesn't matter.
Smile on Braun's face. He thought he was going to add another goal to his name.
Yeah, King just took Swan out. Just took him out.
Well, that's it. The clock's ticking down. Thomas Swan will have the footy in his hands as the bell sounds to end the grand final. Oh, there's a spectacular backflip there by Khalil Ross. Siren has gone and the Double Blues win the premiership. 12-15-87 to Pioneer 8-9-57.
What a game of football, Stan. There's another premiership and they've overtaken Federals.
Yeah, they now make it 16, so still a long way behind Pioneer's record of 34 premierships, but they'll be happy to get themselves into second on the all-time list. We can see on the screens there a very, very happy Stanley Waistcoat. He's come all the way down from Tennant Creek to be a part of this. So, celebrations for the Double Blues, commiserations for Pioneer. Probably came into this as favourite. Looks like we've got Cheryl Lee Taylor down there on the ground. We'll hand over to you, Cheryl Lee.
Yeah, and I've just got with me I was about to call you vice captain, our one of the coaches here from Rovers, one of the premiership coaches. How you going, Anthony?
Yeah, good, Cheryl Lee.
So what's the feeling? You've been chasing this for a few years now and you're finally there. What's the feeling?
just like any other grand final wins, it's a privilege to come up against the absolute best and the cream on this final day. But today, just from Freddie upwards to Malloy to the captains on the field, absolute privilege to be a part of this.
And how was the lead up? Because sometimes people say, having that week off, as Pioneers did this, obviously didn't go their way, but you did it the hard way, and it's paid off for you.
Yeah, I like to go the hard way. I don't know why. But no, courtesy to our belief internally was absolutely what made us believe that we can triumph today against an absolute outfit in Pioneers. We knew that we preferred to be the underdogs. We chased them all day and we led by example. And yeah, here we are with the celebrations. Freddie didn't even want to be here, so he's already lost his voice. So he's dogged me in like was all the best on grounds every week. So yeah, that's why I get for being his assistant, I guess.
A great spot to have. You get to be here with the ICTV crew. We noticed today anyway. It was a great team effort. Any particular shout outs to your players?
Absolute, the likes of those who didn't play today. The main one being Isaiah Forbes up there. If everyone doesn't know his conditions, shout out to little Pops Isaiah. We got around him. His jersey's up there in on the bunker there. That was the biggest key message today. But more likely, like the Greg Pattersons and the I'm just trying to think, Ant Lufat, like those who were in and out, those who played. Came through our reserves and we pushed up for the A grades when we needed them. The whole depth of the team overall. So congratulations to the whole bloody crew, to be honest.
Yeah, congratulations. We'll let you get to your team, but any last minute words?
Yeah, the likes of I'm seeing Jess Malloy there and Daniel Malloy, the biggest ones there, and sorting this team out, Serena and all that. But most importantly, the sponsors, the committee, everyone who's behind the scenes who've got us here today. But the big shout out is Fred.
No worries. Congratulations. Go celebrate.
Thanks, Shirley.
Thank you very much, Shirley, and thank you very much, Anthony. I really like the way you made a point of mentioning the blokes who missed out, who've contributed all year, and he also made mention of the president, Malloy, and his wife. Gee, might be some freebies that up into IGA tomorrow, I don't know, but look, there's nothing presidential or glamorous about being a CAFL club president. You work your backside off, and I know Malloy's done that over the last few years with the support of his good wife, so well done by Anthony Maguire to remember to mention that.
Oh yeah, no doubt, and you can't put a team out there, Stan, with all those people in the background, the supporters, the sponsors. And yeah, we just seen
Richie Cole on the screen.
Richie Cole with his premiership medal, he played in the Magoos today. But
what this win for Rovers actually does, every CAFL club's got a premiership now this season. So back down to Shirley Taylor.
The veteran there.
Gee, might have my nephew Lukey Adams there.
Yeah. No, let's get him kitted up. But Stan, you're right. It's all about embracing the moment, I think. And Shirley will have a chat here with Luke Adams.
On your Lukey.
Yeah, I'm down here with, as you say, Luke Adams, one of our winning captains. Congratulations.
Cheers, thanks for that.
How's it feel? You've obviously been out here a few times, not your first grand final and not your first premiership, but how does this one feel?
Yeah, I think it's my fourth premiership, and to be honest, it's probably the sweetest one of them all. It's been a big week, big fortnight. We come here as underdogs, and to get the job done against really quality side like Pioneers is very sweet.
Yeah, so we were just talking to your assistant coach there, and he likes to do it the hard way. You did the hard way. You played a tough game last week against West. How hard is it to back it up when you have two tough components?
Yeah, it was pretty tough. I was a bit concerned after the first Pioneer final. It seemed like it took the steam out of us, but we managed to get ourselves together for the Westies game. Same thing. We were a bit flat after that throughout the week, but the energy and the vibes that the young fellas have had on game day, it's been unreal, and we could really feel this was going to happen, and we're just so glad we could do it.
Yeah, I think that vibe showed certainly from the first bounce. You came out and you went hard. Any particular shout-outs you'd like to give your teammates or your coaches?
Freddie Campbell built this over the last couple of years. Paulie Graham's been involved as our team manager. He does so much for the club, the whole committee. Shaden Close, who my tip for best on ground today, was absolutely awesome as a co-captain. He's such a good leader and such a good player out in the field. But shout out to a few of our recruits that have come from other clubs as well. They might not have quite fit in where they come from, and they've come to us and found a home. So I really appreciate those guys that have come over to us as well.
Yeah, thanks, Luke. We'll let you go and finish your celebrations. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks, fellas.
Thanks, fellas. Back to you.
Thank you, Cheryl Ann. Thank you to Luke Adams. ICTV is providing some opportunities for our local footballers to show that they can actually speak into a microphone as good as the blokes in the big league.
Yeah, I like the space that ICTV create for all the people in the background. When we're watching Lukey do that interview, but
the kids behind.
What I loved about that interview with Lukey and his words, he's such a humble man, Stan. But to say that this is the sweetest, obviously, he's not getting any younger. But to play in a fourth premiership and say this is the sweetest side, hats off to Lukey. He's still there. I named him the veteran right throughout the call. But, hey.
He's a bloke who started his career with the Pioneer Football Club. He came up through the junior ranks with them, and he gave his heart and soul to that club too, and then eventually crossed over to Rovers. I reckon he actually went back to Pioneer again for a year or two, and then finishing his career off now with Rovers, unless he's got a couple of more years left in him, he goes back to Pioneer one more time. But one of the stalwarts of Central Australian footy, I think someone down in the league office needs to get a hold of past Rovers and Pioneer team sheets and start adding up how many games this bloke's played, because I would say he's well over 200. I would think Travis King well over 200. I'm talking A-grade games. We know Travis King celebrated 300 combined earlier this year, but look, there are a couple of fellas that, they're what CAFL footy's all about. They turn up week in, week out, and, you can't do without them, that's for sure.
Yeah, Stan, every year, this is nothing to do with football, but all the celebrations are held out of the paddock. We should come over to the stage. I mean, they're going to bring him over here, but I would have thought if I ever won a premiership, I'd love to be hugging my family and getting photos with a medal around my neck.
I guess the one thing that we don't get to see anymore is a lap of honour, and probably not worth it with not many people on the other side of the ground. There was plenty of Rovers supporters over on the far side, but they've all jumped the fence to come into the middle now, so it's pointless having a lap of honour anymore. Maybe it was overrated too.
Yeah.
I never had any petrol left in the tank at the end of the grand final to do a lap.
Yeah, but I think the lap now, in here in Alice, because of the crowd, the lap is just run straight over the scoreboard and, acknowledge
and get the photo.
I think that's been a bit of a tradition happening here in Alice Springs. But yeah, I remember sitting on the sidelines back in the 80s cheering all my heroes around, doing a lap of honour after they'd won a flag.
So Rovers win it. They led by 20 points at quarter time. They got out of the blocks, which is something they've done every game in the final series. They managed to kick 5 goals a term in the first quarter in the previous 2 finals as well. They stretched the lead out to 34 points at half-time. Pioneer started to peg it back, 29 points at three-quarter time, and then pretty much even Stevens in that last quarter, a 30-point margin in the end, a couple of late ones really to Pioneer to make it a little bit more respectable. Goal kickers. Let's go for that, I reckon.
I got the goal kickers here, Stan. So Pioneers, Malachi Jones, he kicked 1. Kennelly Brown kicked 2. Waylon Manson 2. Thomas Swan 2. And Elijah Baker, he kicked the solitary 1. The goal kickers for Rovers, Jalen Anderson, he kicked 3. 2s to both Khalil Ross, Deacon Braun and Adam Cullen, and of course Stanley Wastekeet kicked a couple. Singles to Shaden Close and Eddie Hampton. So that made up the goal kickers, and you're spot on with the score, Stan.
Yeah. Look, a couple of the highlights in the... Gee, we saw some great goals. Shaden Close kicked an absolute beauty from 50 out on the run over near the boundary. Stanley Wastecoat's set shot from the snake pit pocket 50 out was brilliant. The one Thomas Swan kicked as well, where he ran through the middle of the ground and then followed up and got it at the back about 30 metres out and ran into the open goal. That was a beauty too. And one of the other highlights, Wesley Steele took an absolute specky.
Yeah.
And the umpire paid it.
I thought it was Dooley, but he got up there, come down with frostbite. I reckon he got that high.
Lucky it wasn't Dooley, because I would have let loose with a holy Dooley. What a grab. It would have been a good opportunity to slip in a bit of stupidity.
Toshi's mums and all that there celebrating with him.
Yeah, another premiership for him. Gee, he's got some medals, that bloke. Earlier on today, West won their first ever women's competition premiership with victory over South in the ladies' grand final, and before that in reserves just got a wave from Stanley Wastecoat down there on the ground, so we'll give him one back. Top lad. In reserves, Pioneer did win that premiership. One of the highlights here, Willie Foster, best on-ground medal, and in under-18s, it was West. So every club has a premiership this year.
Federals won the
under-15s.
Under-15s and an under-17 Souths one.
Yep, girl. So that's good signs to see every club having something to celebrate at this time of the year. I reckon good signs for a competitive competition. And even though South at senior level in the men's have been down on the bottom this year, it's not like we've seen in CAFL history past. The bottom side normally cops 20, 30 goal hidings. South have not been on the end of any of that this year. They managed to get within 10 most times, so plenty to come from them. And look, we know they always have good juniors to call on as well.
Hey Stan, before we get into the celebrations, I know we don't do this quite often, but you and our job's the easiest job in the world. We sit here and talk about something we love, but I want to shout out to all the cameramen, women, the runners that do everything for ICT to make this happen. And the mystery bus tour as well. Great crew down there. We're a bit lucky upstairs too. We've got the human cappuccino makers, John O'Dora and Luke Cadden, making sure that we've got all the refreshments that we like during an afternoon. It's great coverage. Big thank you to Josh Tranter, who's taken over at ICTV this year. We know he loves his footy. He was out there in the Pioneer Reserves Premiership. I know he runs the show because he said to me, when are you going up? You got to get up there. You commentate. And I said, but we had the females game going.
You were doing interviews, weren't you?
He's running the show.
Yeah. But look, it's great coverage. It's added a new dimension to Central Australian footy. We relied on radio for many, many years and never ever got the TV coverage that we probably deserved. That they do get up in the top end.
Oh, for sure. Stan, and before the game, we mentioned all those people around this country that watched us today. Bringing this game, and there's so much passion.
We're both going to get home and realise we've both missed about a dozen texts, and our names will be mud for not mentioning people's names on here.
I'm sorry, family and friends, but I'm only human. I forget sometimes.
Well done to the umpies down there, in particular Bronte Stray, our senior CAFL umpire of the year. How many medals has the gorgeous octopus second from the left got around his neck today? He did the field umpiring in the women's, and he's out there doing the goal umpiring in the men's.
I thought that was Grant Butler. Sorry, the Georgopoulos.
I'm sure Butler was out there as well, wasn't he?
Here we go. Close.
Out of 2 for me. Close or Cullen. It'll be close between them.
Of the best on ground is number 4,
Rovers,
Shaden Close.
Yeah. And I think Lukey Adams even predicted that.
He's co-captain tipped it for the game. And he had plenty of it, Stan. And it started from the first bounce.
And we sent a cheerio to George and Chanel, Mum and Dad, in New South Wales before the game started. So, I bet you they enjoyed that 2 hours on ICTV, didn't they? Shaden Close. His name goes into the history books.
Shaden.
2026 Everingham medalist. Well done. They came back to town a few years ago. He'd done the double blues jumper. His brother Quinton was pretty good today too.
Yep.
I now have the pleasure of welcoming forward the recipient of the Costello Medal for the Premiership coach, Fred Campbell.
Well done, Fred. There he is, former AFL player. Pulled on the jumper for St Kilda and the Sydney Swans. And just great to have him back here in Alice Springs and contributing to footy yet again. And that's his second premiership as a coach.
For Rovers as well,
And look, there's been a long gap in between them too, and he didn't coach for most of those years in between either, so his strike rate is pretty good.
2 years to rebuild this club where it was once before. Look, it's been an honour to be coaching this Rovers footy team. These blokes showed resilience, character, and it just showed down there today. We progressed, kept on going throughout the year, and look where we got. Well done to every single one of you blokes there. We did it for this bloke.
Going to be a sigh of Forbes. I'm not sure what's happened, Joe. It seems to be something.
Can't take their Pioneers out of a great season this year.
We were surprised he wasn't in the team, so I'm assuming.
I think we did better, didn't we, fellas?
It's happened health-wise.
I want to thank every one of you guys coming down here supporting us.
See his mum.
Well done, up the Rovers.
So well spoken Fred Campbell, and he's got that
It's
number
now
29
time to
jumper out
award
there
the
with him. I
premiership
reckon I'll be
medals
looking
to the
around for an
players.
extra medal, I think.
So, number 0, Khalil Ross.
There you go. You don't hear that too often, do you? Number 0.
Is it a number?
0's a hero today.
Number 1,
That's one less
Lucas
than one.
Ross.
Here comes the number 1, Lucas Ross. Started his footy career out of Titcheroy, didn't he?
Yep.
Number 2, Travis
Played in the
King.
premiership for Mighty Plenty Highway.
Here he is, one of the real veterans of CAFL footy. Like a
Number
fine
3,
wine, he
Deacon
still keeps
Braun.
getting better with age. Here's the Minahan medalist, Deacon Braun. Adding this medal
Number 6, Gage Smith.
to a growing collection. Gage Smith solid down in the back line.
Number 9,
Oh, he was solid
Taylor
for 4
Stubbs.
quarters today.
Waylon Manson's only kicked a couple of goals, and I'm sure he spent some time on him, as did this bloke, Taylor
Number
Stubbs.
10,
G'day, Albert.
Jeremiah Pepperell.
Yeah, much improved footballer, Jeremiah Daniels Pepperell.
Number 11, Tyreek Arfat.
Real workhorse in the ruck, though.
Oh, mate, he was even down back. He had to go and just
Number
try to stop
15,
Waylon a
Cody
bit.
Flanagan.
This bloke is handy in. He wasn't in the side last week, but
Number 17, Adam Cullen.
And if not best on ground, second best on ground, I feel.
oh, for sure, I think he's the final
Number
series.
18,
He's the
Reece
best player in the
Craig.
final series. The 2 games that I watched him play.
Reece Craig.
Number
Reece Craig.
19, Jalen Anderson.
Played with many premierships with the... here he is. There he is.
Papania be
Number
celebrating.
21, Tosh Kunoth.
So to a Titcher again. Toshy, another one. He's had a few premierships, this young man. It's good to see the kids getting out there to share the glory.
Number 23, Eddie Hampton.
Eddie. The best mullet in
Number
the game by a
24,
long way.
Some Ed.
Yeah. It's Quinton Close. He's there
Number
pretty flash
25,
too.
Waylon Doolan.
Popular player, Waylon Doolan.
Number 26, Stanley Waistcoat.
Fred's loving this, and this bloke was outstanding too. High amongst their best. Oh, and some moves too.
Number 27, Ethan Muir.
Good, solid defender.
Youngster.
Number 33, Maitland Campbell.
Go out and get the medal from Dad, eh?
Number 43, Malachi Larosignol.
Mala.
I think we're leaving the captains till last. Is it?
Yeah.
And your premiership captains, number 4, Shaden Close, and number 5, Luke Adams.
Hey!
Number 4 and 5, eh? The captains.
I tell you what, this will make some old people pretty
It's
happy.
now
that
time for
the
your
two
coach and
families,
captains
if we
to
go back a
accept the
couple of
flag and
generations,
the cup.
very, very close.
Yep. And there you go. That's the 26 premiers.
There it is. Luke Adams, Shaden Close, get their hands on the Premiership
Rovers.
Cup. There it goes. And here come their teammates. There go the streamers as well. The Double Blues have done it in 2026.
Congratulations. Well done. They're well deserved. They came here to play today, Stan.
Oh, look, it happens in footy, doesn't it? Pioneer clearly the better side throughout the course of the year, but doesn't matter if you don't win at grand final day, and they're not the first club for it to happen to, and it's probably happened to them before, and they're not going to be the last.
They're going to be the last.
Just shows you what a great game our game is. It's unpredictable. Even underdogs get up. So there's the final photos, and now a bit of a song as well. Oh, I think they're savouring this one.
Look at all the phones there, Stan. Look at all the phones.
Yeah, I guess it's those ones when you do go in as underdogs that are sweeter, as Lukey Adams said.
Yep.
So the final score, Rovers 12-15-87, Pioneer 8-9-57. That's just about it for ICTV for 2026. You've already done some thanking of the entire ICTV crew. I'll just toss in Cheryl Lee Taylor, co-commentator for our women's competition finals, Matt Campbell. How good was it to have him sitting next to us for the Bush competition semi-finals and grand final? To have a man with 82 AFL games experience behind him.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Imparting his thoughts on the game that's unfolding in front of our eyes. Absolutely terrific. I feel for him a bit. He wants dearly to coach Pioneer to a premiership. It didn't happen for him today, but I'm sure he'll stick around and get another crack at it over the next few years as well. And look, it might help if he hasn't got a hamstring strain and get out there and contribute himself as well.
Hey, thank you, Stan Coombs.
No, my pleasure, mate. Really enjoy getting to sit next to you this time of the year every year. Miss your company a little bit during the year these days, but just great to have you back in town and do it all again, mate. Look, I guess between us, we've probably got, I've got about 30, you've got about 20, 25 years worth of experience calling these competitions here in Central Australia. We both started out on radio. It's great to be sitting beside you on the TV now and getting it all around the country too.
Oh, it's just fantastic. And for those viewers out there, Stan and I don't live together, so when you come up into the street, I don't know where Stan is, but I know where he is on grand final day, and I know where he is on finals day with ICTV, my man.
Yeah, we know you're used to seeing us about this far apart when we're on ICTV, but we are not Siamese twins. We're not doing it at the hip. And when I'm roaming around in Alice Springs these days, Joe's a long way away, about 1,500 k's away in Adelaide.
Anyway, thanks, mate.
Well, from us, from Traeger Park, signing off for 2026 on ICTV. Thank you for joining us.
Love exploring the territory? If you do, it's good to know that with TIO Comprehensive Car Insurance, if you have an accident covered by your policy, we're here to help with the reasonable costs of towing, as well as your additional emergency accommodation and travelling costs. So get out there and explore. Get a quote today. TIO, we're for Territorians.